Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is ACC Sprint Series, and we've made it. We made it to the end. We're week 5. It is the last week of the season, and you're here this evening for the Rookie Red Splits final race. And we're here from the Circuit de Catalunya in Barcelona. My name's Dan Terry, and as ever on a Friday night, I'm joined by my great friend Lars Carlstrop in the commentary booth. How are you doing, Lars?
Surprisingly good for a man who just realized we're in Catalonia. It's a scary place sometimes.
They're very protective of not mentioning that it's the Spanish Grand Prix race, as I've been told.
Don't say that; they'll get after you.
So how are you doing anyway? You had a good week?
I've had a really busy week, so it's nice to get down and dirty and watch some people crash.
Yeah, excellent, good stuff. How are you all doing? How are you all doing in the chat this evening? Let us all know. So what have you been up to then, Lars? I cut you off.
Work and sleep.
Work and sleep. It's the best.
Work and sleep.
It's the best place to be. So.
Oh yes.
Like we said, we're in the final week, and we've got a mixture of things that are going to happen this evening during the stream. So, like I said, we're coming to the end of our season. So first of all, the first of our teams are going to finish this evening as well. So from the We Did It Thing video a few weeks ago, Steve and the team made up teams of one rookie driver from each of the rookie splits and a top tier driver. So that championship's coming towards an end. We'll find out the results from that on Sunday. And
as confusing as it is, but
exactly. And we've also got our first free drivers, or a minimum of free drivers, are due to be promoted this evening. So at the end of the stream, we've got a little bit extra for you at the end, whilst our team of wizards and guinea pigs back in the offices work out the scores and work out who's been promoted and who has been. Actually, there's no demotions, so who's just been promoted?
Well, there should be. But I've heard they brought up a big calculator for today.
It is a very big chunky calculator.
The one that goes clonk.
Yeah. The reason you haven't got VIP web is because you had sub leader and cheerleader, so it would have got rid of those badges, and I thought you'd appreciate them more often. So like we've said in the Discord as well, the sub apocalypse has happened, and it's the first time now that you can start to get your 2-month badges if your sub has run out and you want to renew your subscription. We've got some nice fancy little 2-month badges for you in the chat. And also, as you can notice at the top, the cheerleaders and the gifted sub leaders have all reset as well. And the final bit of my shill is it's September for Twitch. So, what does that mean? What does that mean, Lars?
We give them money and stuff happens.
So all the first time you subscribe to any channel, I think it's something like 30% off. It's normally like 10% off, but I think it's gone down to 30% off. And I think also you've got they now do 3-month recurring subscriptions and 6-month recurring subscriptions. So have a little look. But Twitch are doing this little thing for September, so for you guys to help the communities that you love and enjoy, and hopefully us being one of them is a great thing. But we'll move on from the shill before Julian comes a storming.
I mean, it's just Julian. But I mean, I'm just saying it would be a great coincidence if someone did a gift sub now.
It would be. But let's have a little look at the championship standings then, because we were just talking about them. Let me bring them up.
You're saying that, but I just made a mistake.
What have you made a mistake on?
Oh, there it comes.
There we go.
Gift subs.
Lars with a free gift is subs.
Oh, that's my lunch money.
There's your lunch money for the week. So let's bring the championship table up. Let's get rid of that one. Let's bring this one over, and we're going to bring the championship table up. So there you go, Lars with a free gift subs. And this is how it looks like going into the final round of the championship. So we currently see Julian. So these scores are not edited; they are the maximum scores, and like we've said in ACCSS, only you lose the worst 2 scores of the whole season. So this is what it looks like with all the scores added, and then we'll do some calculating, like Lars has mentioned. The big boy calculator is coming out later on.
Oh yeah, man. I think we can expect it's going to look mostly the same, though.
It could be. They're looking at the ones like the preliminary tables that we've already seen in the Discord. Like there's a few. There's a few people that have moved up, a few people that have moved down throughout the championship. So we've got Julian at the top, Julian Straza in the Bentley. He's one of those. There's a couple of those in the championship that have been really consistent finishers, hence why he has 0 wins and he's top of the leaderboard. So he's doing an absolute fantastic job there. Then we've already got our one confirmed top split driver for next season, being Ashley Bloomfield, sitting on. It's 4 wins. Actually, it's 5 because the Misano race doesn't count as a win on
the whole
here,
server broke.
As the whole server broke, but the
whole
points.
server
So
broke.
he is on 5 wins. He's going for 6 and 7 this evening, and then we've got on down to Barato and Grassman. Now, who's impressed you the most out of Barato and Grassman?
Impressed. I would actually say Grassman because I didn't expect him to be a top 10 driver.
Yeah, I much agree with you. I think we saw a lot of Barato during the evaluation races and the bits beforehand. Whereas Grassman,
yeah, we know he was good.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas Grassman's really come out of his shell a little bit this season and put himself in the top 4. Then we've got our next contender for automatic promotion being Andrew Hassan, and we have heard how unlawfully quick he is round Barcelona. He
keeps saying that and he keeps disappointing us.
Yeah, exactly. But if he wins one, he's also going to get automatically promoted. So that's the.
Can he do a Silverstone? That's the question.
Well,
for those who didn't watch it, he won the first 2 races of the season dominantly and has completely sucked since.
Then Ash took over and won the next 6. Or the next 5, sorry. With Barato.
Yeah, I mean, Barato did one.
Barato won the first. So it was literally Hassan for 2. Then Barato won the first one at Nürburgring, if I remember correctly, and then Bloomfield's won every race since. So they're our winners. Then we move down the table a little bit more. And the top 10 consists of Gendre, Reyna, Seisland, and Doody. Now Seisland is one that is also very, very quick round here, and I've heard he is mucho rapido.
That is one way of putting it.
So he's looking to put himself, especially on the podium today. Let's go to the bottom of the page, Lars. Let's have a little look.
Let's see if there's some familiar names.
I even need to drag this up. That's how far they're down. So,
you're even dragging it into yourself now.
Oh, I am. Sorry. There we go. It's because I've not layered it properly. So, Richard Sell then is in last place. He's only raced, I think, 1 or 2 of the races of the whole championship. He's not been
something like that. We need to look at the Ronda, Murphy, and Barrett.
Yeah, so that's where and Coyle. Coyle's been here a lot.
No, he missed a race.
Oh, did he? Okay, there we go. So Ronda, Murphy, Barrett, Webb, and the other Coyle. They're not brothers, as I'm repeatedly told numerous times.
We have to emphasize they're not brothers.
They're not brothers, exactly. So they're the ones that sit at the bottom of the table, and they need to get some good results today and hopefully find themselves in queue for the special event at the end of the season. We're going to jump over to have a little look at the advert for the special event for the end of the season.
Let's do that.
And then we'll come back and discuss it. So we'll be back in a second. So there we go then. So like we said, the special event at the end of the season is going to look a hell of a lot like 2.4 hours at Bathurst is what it's going to look like towards the end of the season. So
the eagle-eyed viewers will notice that it's a 10th of 24 hours.
Yes, but it's also 5 times. So the event will go on for 12 hours in game time. It starts at 6 o'clock in the morning. Finishes at 6 o'clock at night. So,
like the real one.
So exactly. So that's how the event is laid out. And how it's going to work is the top 10 in the championship will qualify for the top split. And the top 10 from top split, rookie black, rookie red will all be in the top split. The P11 in the championship to P20 will end up in the middle split. And then P20 down to wherever the order finishes will qualify with in the bottom split. And I've heard and known that there are a few drivers hoping for the bottom split.
What you're actually referring to is me.
It's not just you. Surprisingly, it's not just you.
Not just me. That's fair.
There is a few more out there that are looking to pick themselves up. I'll say a bit of a result in the alternate category, I assume.
That is one way of putting it, but yeah, it would be nice to race into bottom split. I might actually win that.
I mean, I've tried a little bit of Bathurst, and it's been very difficult.
It's a terrifying track.
But yeah, exactly.
You're either going flat out or you're going into a wall.
Excellent. So we'll move on then from talking about Bathurst, and we'll have a little chat about the circuit de Catalunya, and we're going to take you on a quick tour, and then Lars will get your opinions on the track, the cars, and what we've got to go into today. Be right back. Gentlemen, we've made it to the final round of the Championship Series, and it finds us here at the Circuit de Catalunya in Barcelona. Our drivers are going to be foot to the floor through the first sector as they decide if they want to sacrifice their turn-free entry for a good line through turn 1 and 2. We then head to the more technical parts of Sector 2 with the long right-hander of Campsa, where some drivers may get a little touch on their brake pedals and some may just lift off the loud pedal to get them round the right-hander. Our drivers will want to pick up some speed before being welcomed into the final sector by the hairpin turn 10, and that leads us all the way into the breaker of suspensions that is the curbs of the final chicane. If our drivers can get the exit right, you could be looking to challenge the lap records held by David Jessett in qualifying and Robert Brining during the race. Who will take the crown and who will be your band? We'll find out together live on ACC Sprint Series. There we go then. So taking on a tour of Circuit de Catalunya. Lars, what are we thinking? What are we feeling?
It is a top speed heavy track, which would favour the Mercedes, if we had any.
Yeah, definitely.
So instead, it's going to be a weird selection of cars.
Yeah, it will be. Like, I think, especially with the rookie split, like the cars that have been picked are more centric to cars that our drivers feel comfortable in. Would you agree, or?
I would agree, which makes it really weird that everyone has picked the McLaren, because who is comfortable in that car?
Go on.
I mean, Catalunya, it is a track where it has 2 straights that are so long that Solder looks like a go-kart track, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And in between those 2 straights, you have a bunch of sections where you keep going in third and fourth, spinning around and praying for grip.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's a difficult track, but it's quite safe.
Yeah, the technical parts at the end of the sectors are definitely what break the track up themselves. But I mean, there's been a lot of practice this week as well, and I think our drivers, especially in our rookie split, have started taking everything a little bit more seriously.
Oh, we can hope.
Yeah, we can hope. But yeah, so what we got? Oh, we got our ones to watch to look at. Let's go and have a little look at our
but
ones.
before we do that,
Yeah.
do you want to talk about your shirt?
Now
you put it away, but
it's a regular shirt. I have a vast collection of shirts.
You do.
And this is one of them. I only wear them for the stream. And I have quite a vast collection of shirts just for the stream.
Oh, that is dedication.
Exactly right. Let's move on to our ones to watch. Jump back onto topic. So, I have got. I have picked Andrew Hassan. See, I've gone with the crowd favourite. I am up for Andrew Hassan, the fastest, like I said, fastest rookie in the practice session, and that means surely he's going to get his third win. And get himself
you say that, but every time I picked Hassan, I got burned. Which is why I have been smart and picked the guy who hasn't won a race yet.
It's very true. So who have you gone for then, Lars?
I have gone for Strasser.
Excellent. So
one day it will work.
One day it will work. I'll be honest with you. I don't think it's going to be today.
Why? Just because he's driving just because he's crashing as I'm looking at him.
He's not enjoying. He just says he's been saying he's just not been enjoying the track and the car itself. I mean, Gareth's gone for the other Austrian in the group with Grassman. Like we said, we're getting to the business end now of the one. We all know exactly who's good and who's at the top, who's at the bottom, and that's why I want.
So why did he pick Gareth?
No, I haven't picked Gareth. Gareth picked Grassman. So,
I mean, that's what I meant.
Yes.
Just believe me.
I believe you, sir. Grassman then's going for the battle of the Austrians, and Julian's picked Baratu. So Baratu is the gatekeeper, as it were, for top three.
Yeah, and currently fourth in free practice.
Yeah, so he's doing a good job. Is Baratu himself in just keeping everyone at bay, essentially.
Ah, yes, and now we come on and we are seeing a great tragedy in the action.
Which is?
The Banana Boys are no longer dressed in yellow.
Are they not? Where's?
No, you're looking at them.
Oh, they aren't actually. What are they doing?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we finished the 12 Hours of Suzuka. Well, we didn't finish it, but you know. So we just said, you know what, we don't want to dress in yellow anymore.
Ah, fair enough. Who are you backing? Who are you wanting to watch? Keep an eye out on in chat. Ladies and gentlemen, let us know your thoughts and feelings. We're gonna carry on having a little discussion during free practice, and we'll jump in with the action as we get towards it. So what we've got to talk about is the stream in general, and we'll cover some of the little bits in the stream. So we have all the racing you can see on screen is from the ACCSprintSeries Discord channel. If you're new to the stream or just found us in the Assetto Corsa section of the track. You know what I mean. I was looking at the Twitch thing. Then feel free to click that link. It will take you over to our server, and you can sign yourself up and take part. This is the last week of the season. 2 weeks time, the new season starts. So we have a nice quick turnaround. Actually, you found yourself in the perfect time to get yourself involved. We also have both driver of the day and replays. So driver of the day is done currently by the top 10 drivers in the final order get into the driver of the day vote, and you can vote in the chat by using P1 all the way up to P10, and that will qualify for your driver of the day.
Not now.
Not now. It's not on at the moment. It's currently turned off at the moment. So that is that bit. We've already mentioned September, so we've covered that one. We also have Boom Replay. Boom Replay is turned on, so if you see anything you are interested on that catches your eye and you want to see it again, you hit !boom in the chat, and that'll
test it.
Let's test it, see if it works. And then we get a little instant replay. Actually, we're testing it. You won't see it in this screen, but we can just see if the bot actually picks it up.
Right, it doesn't pick it up. But if it doesn't, we know it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It is actually not working. So we'll have to fix. It's not working.
You need more than two. That's why we need someone in the chat to get involved and test it.
Where is Fred when we need him? He's probably on. No, he's still in the pits.
He's floating around somewhere. Is Webb
Floating around.
There you go. Your new gifted sub, Juicy Melons, gets involved. There we go.
Hello, Melons.
Let's go and have a little look at free practice, shall we? And everyone's bored of seeing my face. Let's go over to this one.
Crashly Bloomfield.
And we're going to turn
Winningly Bloomfield.
Turn the game sound on. And there we go. And the overlay works.
Nice. It took us 5 weeks.
It took us 5 weeks.
But it finally works.
The overlay finally works, and you can now see what round we're in and what driver we are looking at.
By God, you can even see what track we're on.
Exactly. See, it's 5 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. It's not just a rookie racing league; it's a rookie commentary team and broadcast as well.
Oh, yeah.
We're all learning.
Some faster than others, but I digress, whatever. I can't speak English. That's what I want to do for Season 2. I want to learn English.
Learn English.
Yeah. Now let's look at some times, because obviously Hassan is leading.
Yep.
As you said.
Hassan is top of the table with a 1:45.5. Track's gone from optimum to fast, so that's why we're seeing those little time differences creep in. And then we've got Seisland, which I don't know if you want to have a little chat about Seisland in second.
He's a very large man. I have prepared nothing, but he is showing some good effort today. And I think he has more experience with pack racing than Hassan does, so maybe he can do a good start.
Exactly, and then we've got Tan and Barato in third and fourth. And then his birthday boy, Ashley Bloomfield, is in P5. It's his birthday today. Decided to race rather than socialise. So
that is a very intelligent move into society. Like at Corona. I think under...
It does, but we'll read them out to you like we normally do anyway. And we also have the fastest lap widget that we can turn on as...
When we bought her.
When we bought... Let's actually see if that's working. It is working. There we go. Let's see, we've got fastest lap as well. All the new features.
Hey, you're right. I need to turn on my broadcasting tool.
That might help.
You're saying that. You're saying that.
So 6 minutes left then of free practice. Who are you looking for in the chat, ladies and gentlemen? Who's your ones to watch?
Who do you want to see?
Yeah, who do you want to?
No, I mean, and they're saying bonus points if you pick someone we haven't picked.
Yeah, definitely.
Which means pick Iceland. Now, an update to last week's news. Tan is no longer injured.
Ah, there we go then. See, his hands getting better, which is good to see.
I mean, even if... I mean, he was fast when injured, but... Yeah. Injury is bad. We're never guessed. Stay. 5 minutes. Maybe we could run a video while we wait.
We could. Let's see what we've got. Actually, we've got the highlight video from Masano.
So
we're gonna jump. Yeah, exactly. We're gonna jump over to the highlight video at Masano, and then we'll be right back with all the qualifying action live from ACC Sprint Series.
So close to me, you could be inside my head. Maybe it's a once in a lifetime kind of thing. To feel the kind of magic that your love brings. Someday
And we're back. We're ready. We've got 2 minutes left of free practice. And let's have a talk about the rest of the weekend then, Lars. So what are you looking forward to for tomorrow's race? Who's caught your eye for tomorrow?
Myself, coincidentally.
Have you been doing some good practice?
No, I have not. But I am equal in points to my closest rival.
Which is?
That would be Glenn Clayton, who is not here tonight because... I don't know, he's hiding, I think.
Is he hiding?
We're hiding. And thank you, Mutzi, for the big bucks.
Yeah, Mossy for the 25 bits. Thank you very much.
But I mean, we have a lot of people from the Saturday split here tonight, and they're talking about it, and
yeah,
we can hope.
I need to do. I need to have a good result tomorrow. I need to find myself in that. I'm like I think I'm 20th or 21st at the moment in the championship. I need to have a better result just to get myself into that middle split.
Yeah, so you don't have to race against me. It's
not just that. It's I know the plans for next season, and it would benefit me more to be in that part of the grid than the other part of the grid.
You're using insider information.
I'm using the insider information, but I can't do anything about it. I can't just magically put myself into the position I need to be in. But no,
you just get good.
It's very true. I mean, I've had some absolutely literally from Silverstone, it's been downhill. And to be fair, Silverstone, the one race, I was a lap behind everyone because of hashtag Italian game design.
You keep saying that, but you can't even get the company name right.
I don't really care. But yeah, so
I bet you don't even watch what Dacuna's former head dev Stefano doing Twitch videos.
I did. We talked about this the other day. I was watching.
We did. Yeah, he was. For those who don't know, Stefano, the former head developer of Kunos, is temporarily back to code some new AI for the game, and he occasionally streams that. Was actually pretty interesting.
So your single-player experiences are going to get gradually better and better. We hope.
We hope.
Unless Stefano's come back to tank the game and then leave and go somewhere else.
I don't think so because he added a button that can cause the AI to crash.
Perfect.
I don't think we're gonna get it, but I like the thought.
Can we not have a big red crash button for the stream for these these races?
I would ask him, but I don't think he wants to talk to me anymore.
So when Bloomfield's 30 seconds in the lead and on for his 6th win of the season, we can just hit the big red crash button, and it just gives him a tank slapper into a wall.
Oh, I mean, we don't need a button for that. We can just drag him in here and insult him.
It's very true. There we go. So we're into qualifying. Let's have a little look at which car is going to be out first. It looks like it might be Hassan Schultz, Hassan and
the McLaren boys. Oh, it's going to be the boat.
Yeah, the boat of Strauss is going to be the first car out on track then for qualifying. Who's your money on, chat? Let us know who you're backing to take pole into the final round of ACC Sprint Series at Barcelona.
Also, if you do put actual money on it, let me in on it. You know, I got too much money apparently.
See, we do have the commentator curse button, but then I don't commentate myself, and I seem to be having so many wrecks this season that.
Oh come on! Just because I hit you once.
I mean, you didn't. I mean, I saved you. If you saw in the race protest, I saw you saved you getting a penalty.
Yeah.
And then also gave you a warning at the same time.
That's the weird part is why do I get a warning when I keep hitting you?
I don't know, but hey ho.
Anyway, that's tomorrow.
Exactly.
Tonight it's a whole different bunch of crashers.
It's qualified. Actually, to be fair, this split needs a crash. This split needs a big boy incident. We're not hoping for it, but if we saw it, I'm only just
low key.
I'm just trying
low key. I'm hoping.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just trying to save myself from getting wreck of the season, to be honest. Because at this rate, I'm getting it.
Oh, no, but you're not getting it. That will still be Barrett.
Barrett
for his amazing Silverstone crash.
No, that wasn't Barrett. That was.
Someone would be.
No, it was John Turner. John Turner was the first one. That was the.
You know what? Barrett Turner, same name.
Same car as well, I believe. Let's have a little look. Where's...
Close enough. Let's look at him. Is Turner here?
No, Barrett's in here. Oh no, Barrett's in. No, okay, we're not even right with the same car. It's a long day. So you keep an eye on. Let me know if they get invalidated because I can't see that information. But
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I should look at that. We are looking at Strasser, I suppose.
Yeah. So Strasser on his
Sorry,
top
let me
lap.
just put my phone down here. We're in the information age, so I'm multitasking.
He's driving for Team Bentley Evolution. This evening is Julian Strasser. Oh, that's a really wide line there into 4. Can he keep the foot? He can keep it just about.
Wow! Let's go ahead. Tokyo Drift moment.
He's going to lose a lot of time. He's not a big. He's already said he's not a big fan of this car in this track.
Incredibly enough, he didn't invalidate it there.
He did or didn't?
No, he didn't. He
Oh,
didn't.
excellent.
He is still valid. I don't know how, but hey, we'll find out.
We'll soon find out exactly.
Some people do invalidate, but yeah.
I mean, I've not been having a good run of invalidated or valid laps, so.
No, but I mean, you just need one good one, right?
That's what I mean. You only one good.
And you need to drive to the edge, and sometimes you step over it.
I mean, there's 15 minutes. There's plenty of time to get a good lap in, especially around here, where they are sort of like mid one. Yeah, you know what I mean. That sort of time frame.
Just set a bank time and then go for it.
Exactly. They're not.
And speaking of times, let's talk about Furious, because he says there is apparently time if we remove the overlay.
Yeah, you can just see the best, but we've already said we can just part the fastest lap on there if you want to.
We can, but I believe he is referring to. Now I'm pressing a button. The actual overlay we have. And if you look at the name thing in the bottom right, below that there should be times.
Yeah, that's fine. That's what I mean. We can still cover that with the. That's fine. Yeah, I get what he's saying. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm happy we agree.
So we
now, where am I looking at actually?
Well, I'm looking
yes,
at
we're getting
Merle
times now. We're getting times.
Well, I'm looking at Merle at the moment.
Hassan is in first.
Yeah, Hassan and Size in this, and then Bloomfield. The 3 we expected to be up there are keeping the top 3 nice and clean at the moment.
Oh yeah.
We're looking at Merle at the moment in that really nice Porsche 911.
Which he just invalidated.
Did he just invalidate? Sorry, let's have a little look.
He probably just did. He was 4 wheels off the track.
Well, Grassman's just come across the line and invalidated, so he's not got a time. Veratu hasn't left the pitch yet, so.
And that's because he loves himself. No, I will not elaborate on that.
The Scholtens is up on his time at the moment as well.
Now, Strasser is up almost a second. And that's important because that will put him on pole.
Yeah, the time he's up at the moment, that's a pole time right there.
Let's see him come around the final corner, and he doesn't ruin it.
So you find, oh, he's 4/100ths off of pole then.
That is, never mind.
Oh yeah, Sanders
Never
goes in with
mind.
another. Sanders comes in with a 1:45.2
That
then.
man, Hassan has no chill. No chill. Now, Wyatt. Now we're already looking at him. Dylan Carl. He's up a second.
Webb's had for Webb, that's a really good time, a 1:47.9.
Is he still on a controller?
Yeah, he is still on a controller. That'll do for him. He'll return to the pits and leave it there. So
didn't he not buy a wheel like last
no,
week?
he's got the wheelbase and the pedals. He's just buying bits at a time. So
I see what you mean.
Little bits at a time. He is building, as we've seen in the Discord, the murder room. He's got a little room in his house. He turns to his sim room as Wyatt crosses the line and finds himself up to 9th with a 1:47.4 then.
That is pretty good for him.
Who else is up on their time? So
Glassman
Stockwell's
is
up. Grassman's up. Where's Grassman? Grassman's there.
He just made it to P5.
Ah, excellent. Good stuff from him. So Strasser is flying high, I expect. Actually, to be fair, Bloomfield's 4 temps up. Oh, he must have invalidated because he's just been that lap off.
Well, if he's in the gravel, it's probably invalid.
Coils in front of Tan. So Coils had a really good lap in that row racing Porsche.
Very German.
Let's have a little look.
No, wait, it's not even German, is it?
I'll tell you what, I'll tell you that information as I look it up. Frisco in the chat.
That is the best. Obviously, look at it. And he goes bonk.
Who's next on screen?
So, hey, Dan, we need to up the ping here. We got another commentator curse.
Oh, yes.
While you were looking at the road car, it crashed.
So, Alien is 142.4. According to my sheet of times, a big sheet of times, yeah, 142, sort of mid to high. There, we'll see you at Alien.
Well, speaking of aliens, Tan is up to a second. Still a long way off Hassan.
And Wyatt's up 6 tenths as well as he comes through the chicane. 8 tenths even. He's found a big old chunk
9
of time.
tenths, 1 tenth. I mean, a second.
He's found absolutely bucket loads of time as Bartkus goes in from 18th to 15th. And Baratu, oh yeah, he has left the pit now. He looked like he hadn't left the pit yet. Wyatt moves himself up to P10 then. And Seisland's up as well. So Seisland's coming into the final sector.
Oh, he's losing time now.
It's commentator curse. We watch him and it all goes down the pan.
Well, he has I mean, he's driving on the edge, but it is understeering apparently. I think the car is understeering.
He's found 5 tenths though in the last chicane. He's found half a second even. This could be a contender for pole.
Let's see how he takes it. He took it fine.
He's up to second then, so he goes 3 tenths off Hassan. Hassan is faster as well.
Of course he is. Why wouldn't he be?
He puts
But
himself
I think that was invalid. That was invalid though.
No, he went up. He went up to a 1:45.0.
Oh, okay. It just looked invalid, but
We'll see what time Baratu can put. I think this is Baratu's first flying lap. Let's see where he finds himself on the grid. And he goes P8 then.
Excitingly. Oh wait. He can go faster, but let's not complain. Okay. Okay. Oh god, the French name. How do we say it?
Gendre?
No. It was Chandler or something.
I don't know.
Some French guy told me last week. He's in P9, and that's pretty good.
That's P9. He's in the pits as well, so he's done. Oh, actually, Seisland. Where's the camera gone? Seisland's up 6 tenths at the moment.
He truly is sizing up the competition.
Oh, there we go.
Thank you.
I've been
waiting all day.
Teed that for you.
Yeah, thank you. I'm afraid that is pretty much the end of my cycling jokes today.
That's it. One and done.
That was actually 2.
Alright, fair enough.
I said he was a very large man.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
But he's up a second, and that would put him in pole.
This time's going to be rapid.
Oh, let's see how it takes the chicane.
He's still got the chicane, and he was fast through there last time. If he can keep the time that he made.
It looks good. That looks good. That looks really good.
He's up a second. What's the gap? What's Hassan going to have to pull out?
Oh,
he's up one.
That's nice.
That's our one. That's pole.
144.4.
I can't see Hassan beating that.
I think he could try.
He could try.
Bloomfield is up half a second.
Oh, he's lost it in the chicane.
And that's another one. What are we at? 6 or 7 curses.
I don't know, but Baratu's up as well. He's getting that high ping stutter as he goes through the last corner and finds himself in P7.
I mean, don't blame him for being Brazilian.
That's very true. So there are 3 that are out on track that are looking to take the top 3 off.
We have Adam Rayner, however.
He's also
Never mind, we do not.
He's on track. He's still on a lap, is he not?
He was up half a second.
I mean, it's going to be difficult for him to sort the ping glove pot when he's in Brazil.
Yeah. And then he can crash into Tan, who's from Singapore, I think.
Yeah, just let Hassan, Tan, Barato all bump draft into each other.
Yeah, I mean that can't fail.
Actually, Rain. Oh, I've got to say, Rain. I just saw him. Why he's up so long. Or why he's up so long, why he's up so much. Oh, Straza! Julian!
Oh, is that so we're up to 3 today. 3 curses. We should probably stop looking at people. Just, if you just make a black screen now.
Literally, I just saw on the spectating tool that Julian was up 1.6 seconds. Baratu loses his rear end then, coming into the last section of the track.
Because he's cool. But yeah,
Bloomfield was up 4 tenths coming around the last corner. He's lost a little bit. This could be enough to put him up to 5th though.
I got big news.
Go on.
Johnny Murphy's up almost a second.
He is. Where is he?
He's last.
That's all right. He's in that. He's the battle of the GTRs between him and Stockwell.
Oh yeah. Why does the GTR suck so much?
Oh, is that? Tell me that's invalidated. That looked like it might have invalidated his lap.
Oh, let me just double check. No, it is actually valid.
Oh, that was really close then to cutting the track limits on the exit of 5.
And it actually helped him because he actually gained several tenths on it. So Jamie Stockwell, who was basically a P5 guy or something like last week, is not anymore. Now he's last. Go ahead and contemplate that.
It could have been a one-off, but either way.
Well, I had high hopes for him, but now I can see Jamie is actually going faster. So he might yet defend his 18th spot. So
we're going to the last couple of laps of qualifying. Last lap, really, Lando's for everybody. Murphy's 1.1 seconds up. Where's that going to find him? It's going to be a big jump here, position. I think. P13 then.
Big jump. And James is coming in just behind him.
Yeah, he's going to find half a second. That's going to be a big old jump as well. That puts him up to 40. That knocks Schultens, Cappy, Webb, and Strom down.
And that's Bartkus. Yeah, Bartkus last.
And Bloomfield then is half a second up. This could put him on the. It won't put him on the front row, but it could put him up to P3 if he can find it. It does. So he gets under the 1 second mark. How's Rayner getting on? Rayner's coming into the last section. Cappy
in the very first time. Yeah, Cappy as well.
These guys are all.
Alex Cappy has been very anonymous in this championship, but I'm actually pretty sure he's been at all events.
He has been. He has a really good race on Wednesday evening. He's in one of the other championships that I race in, and he had a really good race there. So hopefully he's just bringing that form across to the race this evening. Let's have a look at Rayner. Then Rayner was up a hell of a lot of time, but doesn't manage to improve. The last one to cross the line then looks like it's going to be Cappy, who does improve and goes up to P10.
Yeah, he does. That is a very good time. Also, there are actually still 3 cars on the track.
Are there? They're still on times.
Yes, they are. In fact, when I look at your map, you can see the same thing.
I can, but I'm looking at the many different things.
Ah, well, you and your eyes. You and your eyes. So next time to come in will be Stockwell again, followed by Dylan Carl.
Oh, Stockwell gets the fat big end of the just abandons that lap. So Coyle then.
Well, then we're just looking at Carl.
Coyle last
lap. That's a good lap actually.
Yeah, guys. So he's up 6 tenths at the moment, and again, this could challenge for the second row of the grid.
We'll see how it takes the chicane. Or indeed anything.
He doesn't. He bails out of it.
No. Decision ended.
Oh, did it? Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, that's actually a shame because he wasn't a good lap.
That's a really big shame. And let's jump back over to us while we wait for the race to kick off, the action to kick off even. And who's impressed you then? So who has impressed you in that qualifying stretch, Lars?
That would be Cappy. I mean, he's up 5 or 10 positions from his usual pace.
Yeah, exactly. He had a really good lap. Did Cappy was up 1.2, 1.2 was it round on his last lap, and that put him up as well. So Bloomfield managed to find an improvement, put himself into P3, but that's that from Sizeland was just unreal.
That's impressive.
It's completely and utterly uncontested and just put himself, like I said, 6/10 ahead of anybody else in the championship.
And in the chat, they're suddenly discussing my face.
You don't have a face.
I don't have a face. That's why my name is ironic. Also, people who have seen my face is like, oh, you need to go on a camera, but no. Oh, and we got a new problem. Barrett is out, according to the chat.
He's at the bottom. He's at the back, so he's on his way back.
No, he's not.
No,
he is not. His power went out.
Oh, okay.
You didn't need this stream to tell you that because it's in the chat.
That's true.
Consider it some quality news from us. So that leaves us with 19 competitors for tonight. The real question is, who disappointed you?
Who disappointed me? To be fair, not a lot, because a lot of I can't say much that disappointed me, because actually their last place times are probably quicker than mine. So
That's not surprising, is it?
So yeah, no one necessarily disappointed me. I mean, Barrett's going to be disappointed himself. He qualified P11, and now obviously there's a power cut. He's up to the back of the grid. If he manages to get in at all, he needs to go and put another 50p in the meter, as it were. Who else impressed me? Like I said, Stockwell had a good lap.
No, he didn't.
Oh, he had a good lap for him. He got some big improvements when he needed them.
Well, that's one way of putting it.
Let's have a little look then, and we do our virtual grid walk.
Through the cars, through the people.
That's because we're on this. I was about to say, why are we? There we go.
And now you get to do your free cam thing with your controller, and he just loves it. People loves this part.
It's such a nice feature. The camera moves. The camera moves so smoothly. Like it's just.
Oh, I'll just leave you to it.
So there we go. We're going to walk through the grid then for race number 1. It'll be the same for race number 2, and this is the last round then of ACC Sprint Series Rookie Split Red, and we find Tim Seisland in pole with Andrew Hassan behind him, followed in third by Ashley Bloomfield. Key Van Tan in P4, Julian Strauser in P5, Harold Grassman then in P6, Angelo Barato, good qualifying for him in the end, found in P7, Dylan Coyle P8, Maximilian Ugendre in P9, Alex Cappy, fantastic hot lap from him that we saw in P10. Jonathan Barrett had the disconnect issue, that finds him at the back of the grid, but at the moment it's Jocelyn Merlot then in P11, Nathan White in P12, Adam Rayner P13, Johnny Murphy P14, James Stockwell in P15, Erwin Sheltons in 16, Lewis Webb in 17, Eric Strom in 18, Genatus Barticus is in P19, and then hopefully we'll be able to see if Barrett can get himself reconnected for the actual race itself. So who are you looking for in the chat? Who are you looking for, Lars? Who's your...
I'll tell you who I'm looking for. 2 people in particular.
Yep.
Because I'm checking the standings now. Cappy is 11th. He is behind Duty, who is not here tonight.
Oh, in the
That's
championship,
right.
sorry, yeah.
Yeah, in the championship. There are no Duty jokes tonight. I'm sorry. And secondly, if Barrett is out, Johnny Murphy might take his place in the championship, where he's currently P21.
Oh, that's going to... So they're the contentions for the... There's the contentions then for the gaps, like we said, and we've seen what all our drivers are fighting for, and that's for the positioning in the splits for our Bathurst 2.4 hour race, which is going to be on the 20th of September, so mark that date in your diaries. And that's what all our drivers are fighting for. The top 10 will see themselves in the top split and racing against all of the top 10s for across all 3 driver splits. And then we've got the middle pack, the 11th to 20th, will find themselves in a second split, and the 21 and below will find themselves in the last split. So 1 minute.
Do we have a provisional table? Championship table?
We have the one that's in. It is in their race channel.
You know what? I'm gonna go find that, because we will probably need to pay attention to this. I'm looking at the, of course, at the table still. Another one. Schultens and Stockwell, equal points.
Oh, that's going to be a good battle from them then.
Well, a necessary battle at least. Totally sorry, stream, but I'm going to have to type on my keyboard now.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got a really clunky keyboard.
It's alright, we can mute you for a second. Haha.
You know what? I'm gonna mute myself. You're right. One sec. Actually, I can't mute myself.
I can. Don't worry. You carry on.
Oh, fuck you. I mean,
You weren't muted yet.
sorry.
You just type away. The mute isn't working anyway.
Of course, the mute is not working.
So our engines are starting then as we go through our formation lap.
Who will spin today?
We know who's going to spin. It's like this.
Yeah, let's just look at Webb.
See,
Just go look at Webb.
the last Barcelona race we had, it didn't even get to T3 before the carnage. The carnage.
Oh
was
yeah,
in
that was true. But we had a lot bigger grid back. A lot bigger grid back then.
Yeah, it's very true.
I think we were like 30, 35 guys.
Yeah, it was just like a test race, wasn't it?
One woman, I think, actually. Yeah, don't know. Ask why I know that.
Getting your flirt on, were you, Lars?
I would not, because there's no picture of her.
We're not going into this conversation this evening.
We're not. You're right. This is a family-friendly chat, maybe.
So I'll tell you what, actually, we're talking about who's disappointed me. Wyatt has had an absolute blinder at Silverstone round 1, and then finds himself in the middle of nowhere for the rest of the season. He's P12. That's where he's qualified at the moment.
Well, that's life, isn't it?
It is. That is life.
That is actually life, and I cannot find the championship table.
The
Corrected one.
Okay, let me find it. While you talk, we're on board with the one and only Crasher at the moment, or the one and only the founding father of the formation lap spinners, who's now just doing it to prove a point.
The founding father.
Who's now just doing it? Who's now just doing it to prove a point?
Look, admire how he's, and he did it. He's in the gravel, and he's on the track. Jesus Christ.
He's just doing it for the memes. That's all it is.
I mean, I was just gonna say, look at his moves. You can predict when he's gonna crash, and I couldn't because he crashed anyway. But I mean, who doesn't love gravel on the track?
Very true.
Everyone knows the grippiest part of the tire is the gravel.
You look in the...
Oh! Bunked the wall.
You look in the media team chat is the up-to-date standings for you, Lars.
Thank you. Now I can talk about it.
Now you can talk about it.
If I can find my
And
cursor.
I haven't got I haven't got a window to be able to see it, so it's all you on that one.
It's always all me. Okay, so basically, Championship P1 is Bloomfield with 179 points, Strasser with 170, Barazzo with 163, and Hassan with 152. And Tan with 151. Those are the fives to watch.
They are.
Because all of them can promote.
So all our drivers then going too wide as we come into around the final corner. Get my words out.
So T1 or T3, where are they going to crash?
If we get to T1, I'll be amazed.
Oh, it's not raining. It's not Spa.
It's very true. So our drivers coming up to the line then, and we're about to go green then for ACC Sprint Series race number 1. And it's too wide at the front. Bloomfield looking to get himself involved. We're 3 and 4 wide. There's a collision at the back between Wyatt and Rayner. Rayner's sent spinning backwards. Let's see how we get into T1 then. How are they all going to filter down? With 2, 3 wide. Little tap in the back there from the McLaren on Baratu.
Oh, some bunking.
I think Grassman's found the grass, as it were, on the exit. But in general, we're nice and clean.
Yes, except for Rayner, who's
Rayner, who is found himself at the back of the grid, finally filtering himself through.
Stuck there.
He's filtering himself through T3.
We got another bunk. It is Ochanlet, the French guy.
Gendry finds
He took a spinner.
Gendry finds himself at the back then. So we lead then through the timing beam. It's Hassan that leads from Seisland, who leads from Bloomfield. Oh, P2, sorry. Bloomfield is in P3 as Hassan struggles to get his car around that left-hander before heading into the kink of... Oh, I've forgotten the name of the corner. But anyway, it's Bloomfield P4, Tan P... Bloomfield P3, Tan P4, Straza P5, Baratu P6, Ugendre, who's going to find himself tumbling down the order now as Wyatt moves himself into P8. There's a little argy-bargy between Hassan and Seisland. And Bloomfield finds himself in P2, and that could see itself in
Murphy found himself in the grass.
Sorry, pardon me. And so Murphy's in the grass. There's a little tap between Hassan and Seisland.
Oh, I got some news.
Go on.
Rainer's car is done. He is currently turning his wheel 90 degrees to go straight.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
So that's the end of Adam. I'm sorry to the Adam fanboys. Well, the wonder is.
See, do you know what? I reckon there's some contact at the back as well. And who is that that's involved?
Oh, yeah, we got a part. Oh, Copy is parked.
So 23, 81, and 20 and 55.
Yep. Stewart's going to be busy.
31 is off. That's Barticus. Didn't manage to get himself round the last corner.
But, I mean, other than the chaos, it went fine.
It was better than I expected. I mean, I feel really bad for Rayner. He's had an absolute mare. He might not even get himself to the pit lane. He's still trying to come around the last.
He can do the pit lane, but that's going to be it.
See, I think that contact between Hassan and Seisland might see Hassan in the steward's office as well. And if it did,
that's important.
And if it does, then that could open the door for Bloomfield to get his 6th win of the season. All he's got to do is just play the patient waiting game. He knows he's not a fan of the Lexus around this track.
You say that, but Strauss is not a fan of the Bentley, and he's still doing well.
Yes, Strauss is doing really well down in P5 at the moment.
I mean, he's doing pretty usual.
It's that big... Oh, he's just absolutely destroyed the bollard. There's a more collision.
We have a bunk, Merlet, and someone else.
We get Merlet's gone. I think that's Barticus as well. That's gone with him.
Yeah, we have some Murphy again.
Someone's just completely rage quit the lobby. They're not even returned to pit.
Well, that's a boom moment.
So who's left in the lobby then? Who's there? And it's the front guys to begin with. It's Hassan, Bloomfield.
The French guy. He's out.
There's another spin as well. Is that Tan's? Tan's found himself from P4 to the back of the pack. The Tan's had a spin going through the chicane.
Actually, this is going to be an endurance race for 20 minutes.
Let's have a little look at that if we can bring it back. Let's see how... So Hassan enters into the chicane. He's still in P4. I think it's just a loud pedal moment from Hassan, really. Does he catch the sausage? He does catch a sausage. Oh, he catches the sausage then. And then loud pedals his way. Loud pedals himself into a spin.
And if you think his movement looks weird, remember his ping is like 1 billion. And I'm not even exaggerating. He has the highest ping on the server.
Ugh.
The ping bar is full of red.
So here we go then. Back into the live action. Hassan leads by nearly a second over Bloomfield with Seisland closing in behind. And there's a big old gap to Straza in P4. 2.5 seconds in fact, with Baratu chasing that big boy Bentley down as we go into the kink of a right-hander.
Oh, can I just say something?
Yep.
Webb is P11.
Great start from him. It's going to be one of his better results, to be honest.
If he doesn't bin it.
If he doesn't bin it. He's got the Honda of Strom behind him, and we've seen these two guys have a fiery relationship, especially around Mazzano. And hopefully they can just have a nice, smooth, easy battle and get themselves through the last 15 minutes of the race. So we then
but they won't. They won't. Okay, we got penalties coming in now.
Excellent stuff. So penalties are slowly filtering in.
Who is number 98? That's a good question. That would be Dylan Coyle. 5 seconds or 10 seconds. 10 seconds for Dylan Coyle. That's big.
I'll be interested to see what the Dylan Coyle one was. He wasn't the one that...
I think he was the one who did the Rayner thing.
No, that was Wyatt. Wyatt, he hit the front of Wyatt.
Yeah, but there were 2 Rayner crashes.
Oh, okay. So one of them was Wyatt.
If I had access to the sheet, I would know.
Yeah,
Big Stewart sheet.
That's fine. So the gap's now opened up then. Hassan is over a second ahead of Bloomfield. There's more incidents at the back. 31. Bardacus has seen himself yellow flags.
which means Johnny Murphy is no longer last.
Yep. He is not. He's no longer lasting.
Oh, yeah. So, I know what you're all thinking. Who has the fastest time?
Who does have the fastest time?
Oh, I'll tell you who has the fastest time. It is Hassan with 1:45.7.
Well, I'll tell you, you're wrong.
No,
Actually, it's Seisland with a 1:45.6.
Yes. Thank you, Seisland. Stop ruining my logic here. Sorry, Seisland with 1:45.6.
There we go. So he's got the fastest lap timer next to him. As we're starting to catch the back markers now already after 3 laps. That is Rayner, who's
so early.
That is Rayner, who they're catching, is pitted for damage. And we're only 3 laps in, and the back markers are starting to be catched. That's how far the order has spread. So let's have a look at the losses and the gains. So Seisland, qualified on pole, finds himself in P3. And then we've got Baratu, qualified in 7th, find himself in P5. Wyatt is up to 6th from P12. And then we've got Stockwell and Webb, qualified 15th and 17th respectively. And are up to 10th and 11th in the driving odds. The top 10 drivers qualify for driver of the day.
But we don't know who'd help you yet.
We don't.
Because someone is going to crash. I bet it.
There's still a lot of time left.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing how many crashes you can have in 20 minutes. But if Carl has a 10-second penalty, that does put Webb in top 10.
We'll put that. This battle is still ongoing between the two Lexus.
I'm just saying that Lewis Webb is not the worst guy in the championship. He's more like the 3rd worst.
Scholtens finds himself with a big off then into turn 1, and Strom's actually in a little bit of a Lexus sandwich between Barrett and not Barrett. That's because he's disconnected. Webb and Scholtens. That's one of the actually it looks like and actually Webb's run wide into the corner.
Why am I not surprised?
He's on the controller, bless him. So let him have a little chill. Strom looks to make the move on the inside. Webb goes really deep into turn number 5.
And that backfired. Now Strom has to run. Well, he should have to run.
Actually, I'm going to jump up to the front of the pack because the gap was a second between Hassan and Bloomfield. It's now down to 2 tenths as we head into the chicane, and the front 3 drivers have got a nice little train form. If they can work together for at least another 5 or so minutes, they're going to pull. They're going to just take Strasser out of the comfort zone of even challenging for the order. So let's see if Bloomfield can get himself a nice little tow. I don't think he's quite close enough at the moment to grab onto the back of Hassan's McLaren.
And Stockwell has gotten a warning for driving standards.
Fair enough.
I've always known he was a bit special.
Hassan eats a lot of curb in turn 2, and that's just going to open the door.
Oh, Webb just went again. Or no, actually, Webb had a Tokyo Drift moment and gained from it. That is very, very Webb. So,
let's have a little
which
look.
of these 3 is going to blink first?
That is where the battles are. I'm looking at the timing beacons because I am very aware of how much we spend at the front of the order and trying to find more gaps. But because of the incidents and also only having 18 drivers on the grid this evening, the order's really thinned out. I mean, there's a little battle around between Wyatt and Grassman for P6.
We are halfway through. Not
Yes, we go halfway into the race. And I yawn a bit. Sorry.
What? Does mean then there's like a 10-second gap down or between Tan and Coyle. Where's my mouse gone? Here it is.
Yeah, I know. I have the same feel. I think it's the last ACC update actually that hides the mouse. Sorry, that's not the point. The point is, we started 19 drivers.
Scholtens, sorry to disrupt you as well. Scholtens has got the job done on Strom, and Strom finds himself in P13, so it's no longer a Honda sandwich. As it's now Webb in 11th with Scholtens and then Strom behind him. And the gap is, we're not going to see Webb in the top 10 here because there's a good, I think the warning for driving stat, that gap between Stockwell and Webb can only be for what looks like, I would imagine, I'm not going to call it a track cut because I didn't see it, As we see
I didn't see it either.
that Seisland's got the job done on Bloomfield as well at the top of the order. And Grassman's got the job done on Wyatt as well. So they've got both of them and jumped on the toe coming down the start-finish straight. We see Seisland into second and Grassman then into sixth, chasing down Barato, who is the gatekeeper for the top three. Sorry, Lars, off you go, mate.
Yeah, I was just about thinking, if this race finishes like that, Hassan is obviously banned.
Yep. Hassan and
Seisland will probably move into P6, getting ahead of Grassman. And Strasser will not still be P2. Probably.
yeah, so it's
This is
definitely
napkin math.
so I definitely see that Hassan and Bloomfield will be promoted after this race if Hassan can hold on for the next 8 minutes. And these three are really pushing each other around the track. They're opening the gap. Well, they're not extending the gap, but I mean, Hassan and Bloomfield actually ride the big
beautiful.
sausage. Yeah, ride the big sausage on the exit of the hairpin.
Now, I'm doing some more math here, right?
Yep.
Wyatt, who is P10 in championship. Duty is out, or Shinder has rage crit. He can actually make it into P8 now.
That'd be a fantastic drive. Fantastic.
And if Iceland were to not finish this race, probably even P7. I mean, that's almost banned territory.
I say he had such a really good Silverstone, and it's sort of just fallen off from there. And as the front three look to become a front two now, I think Bloomfield had a bit of an issue through the final chicane because the gap's now extended to 1.4 seconds as Webby runs wide going into the chicane. Closes the door though on Scholten's. Perfectly fine move from him.
Barato is looking at Strasser's butt now. Which is...
It's a tasty big butt, if I'm honest.
It is a big British butt. No one can deny that. Ooh, calm down.
Barato manages not to avoid the contact, which is good to see.
That would have been a nasty one.
Tan and Wyatt coming through the same sort of instant, the same sort of gap as well. Coyle could still secure P9 here with this 10-second penalty because the gap behind is just opening between Coyle and Stockwell.
Which is pretty impressive, actually.
Barticus had another yellow flag in the chicane. I think he's caught a sausage.
I think it's his fourth yellow flag today. More or less. We're being told to look at number 11. That would be Webb.
So Merlot's had an issue. Merlot's had an issue and fallen.
Oh, yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. Nice catch, glove pup. And a very nice catch.
Can't do my job. I've got 3 monitors to look at. Can't keep up with everything. Little hiatus in the action in the middle part of the race, but last 5 minutes to go. It all starts to kick off, and Cappy's catching up. Shom's has fallen off the back, and Cappy's now finding as Merlot looks on the inside of the Lexus. Can he get the job done? He's got his nose in front into the left-hander. Oh. Yes.
I don't know.
Let's have a look as they go into the chicane.
There's a good angle if you go to Scholten's onboard. You can really just admire the fact that they're not hitting each other.
Yeah, it's really safe driving from them through. So Merlot then finds himself in P11 with Webb in P12, Scholten's in P13, Strom in 14, Cappy in 15, Murphy in 16, and we've got Baskus and Rayner at the back of the order. And actually, Seisland's got the job done. Seisland's in first place. So I think Sands had an issue then because he's lost first and second. Oh, as Webby has a spin.
Bloomfield.
Oh, he caught it. He catches it though, and that's going to pile the pressure on Hassan. So we go into the kink. Can Hassan get the place made up? Seisland is gone.
I'm just going to say it. What if it was a deliberate spin? Now I got my tinfoil hat on.
Tinfoil hat on for Lars.
Oh, yeah.
They are going to catch them
also,
back.
welcome to people.
Yeah, welcome to...
Do we have stream problems? That's the next question.
I think so.
Oh, we got video now. That's great. An update to the lap times. There are one update. Cyclone is fastest.
Excellent
Yes.
stuff.
You need to move the overlay again.
Yeah, I've just turned it off.
That
Strauss
works
has
too.
got himself a drive-through then. I assume that's got to be for track limits. Strauss are getting a big...
Yeah, it is an automated one. That is a big L.
Big L for Strauss, and he's caught onto the back of this pack, and then he's got himself a drive-through. And that's actually going to tumble him down the order. He's going to be down probably
That's
towards...
going to hurt. But it's not going to hurt that much because there is that big spread.
Yes.
I estimate he will come out roughly... Let me just do some math here. Roughly... Oh, this is actually not very good.
Well, Seison's found himself a really big gap now, and this battle down the back of the order for P12 has been backed up by Webb being the cork in the bottle, really. He's now got Scholtens and Cappy for companies. Cappy's got the move done on Strom, as Cappy also looking for the slipstream, but he's ducked out of it on the Lexus of Scholtens going into turn 1. Let's see what the move's like as he goes in. Who's going to be the last? Oh, he's ducked out early there, really early.
Well, better safe than sorry.
That's more of a I want to save this position and push for the movement up the field.
But there isn't much field to push through. That's the thing.
There isn't anymore. Like the whole field has been completely backed up by the Hassan spin and also the back markers that these drivers are coming into.
I believe Hassan has had another spin actually.
The gap.
Bloomfield is in second.
He's been in second for a while now.
Oh, I am apparently very slow.
So Strauss, and let's see if he serves the drive through this lap. There's 2 minutes left of the race. It's going to have to be this lap. Actually.
He has to do it because he'll get disqualified otherwise.
There you go. Dives into the pit lane then. So that opens the door for Baratu into P5.
So that was a good prediction, Lars. Hey, Julian.
Baratu finds himself P4 then as...
Strasser will probably come out roughly P... I want to say 10, but I'm not sure.
There's a massive gap between Stockwell and Merlot, and it'll probably filter into that one, I expect.
Yeah, probably.
It's a Grassman. Great drive from him. Finds himself in P5 at the moment.
A very average start, to be honest, but he just stuck around. He stuck around and waited for everyone else to crash. Sheldon's getting a warning for braking too late. So I guess the series have reached that point where they're just finding something
they need
to
do
about.
something. So
they're just sitting 3 people there going, why won't people do stuff?
So talking of the effort to find themselves in certain splits for Bathurst, it could be a few issues here with the smaller grid size and a few drivers not taking part this evening.
That is true.
Because Webb's found himself in 12th, and that's a big old chunk of points.
Oh yeah, that will. Let me just again napkin math.
Napkin math, we love it.
He is already P20.
So there we go then. So he needs to find himself.
He needs to crash out and not race. And even then, he will need Murphy to suddenly get good. So Lewis, you're going into the middle split whether you like it or not.
And actually, Hassan's got a drive through for corner for. Hassan's has found himself a drive through for corner cutting in this last chicane.
Oh.
So that's going to send him down the order as well towards Strasser, who does find himself in P10 after that drive through. That's put Baratu into. Oh, that's some major. Go on, you got napkin math the hell out of this.
I will not. I'm gonna gloat first. I told you. It would happen, right? You pick Hassan and he burns you.
Oh yeah, oh of course it has. I just realised my one to watch is Hassan. Oh.
And
actually, whose ones to watch is? Whose ones to watch is? It's Gareth again, isn't
it? Which one?
Who's? I think that's a back marker.
You had the graphics.
Yeah, I know, but I can't go to the graphics at the moment because a lot of these drivers are all just moving out of the way, and I believe it's between the battle between... Oh, it's Tan. Tan's run off the track. Has he run out of fuel? He was P6.
Why? No, he is very much parked.
He's completely
parked. He is definitely not moving. What on earth is going on?
He's returned to the garage as well.
That is not how you're supposed to do it when you're trying to win a championship.
So it looks like Sizen then he's coming into the final sector now. He's coming through the final sector. He's going to get himself his first win of the championship.
A weird win, but a deserved win.
Yeah, very much so. And we'll jump further down the action as we get to it. That's car number 94. Who's 9? Is that 94? Oh,
Yeah, that would be Strom.
94 and 9 have just had an incident. So Strom and Murphy. The Sizen takes his first win with a big old donut. Big old.
And now he's going to crash with someone, isn't he? No, he didn't.
So this was the battle.
Bloomfield actually aimed for him.
This was the battle I wanted to look at, because the battle between Webb, Scholtens, and Strom was really heating up, and the gap, like you can see there, was down to 0.7 seconds.
0.9 lot.
And Strom's had an incident involving himself and Murphy by the looks of it. And it looks like Cappy's going to get P11 off of Webb into the hairpin, as Scholtens runs himself wide on the exit. Be interesting to see what the incident was between those two. But this is the last battle on track then. So it's between Cappy and Webb. So we're going to chicane. Webby's got the inside. Can he slow it down? He does manage to slow it down for the first part. And he's got a big gap. Cappy's just sort of thinks just kind of let him have the position as we jump over the sausage curbs. Find ourselves coming around the last corner. Can Cappy grab it on the line? Let's have a look how it's going to be. He goes for the run. He doesn't get it. So Webb then secures himself P11 and Cappy with P12. So get your votes for driver of the day ready then, ladies and gentlemen.
Is the system up?
The system is up. The system was turned on mid-stream. So P1
Excellent.
in the chat for Tim Sizen, P2 for Ashley Bloomfield, P3 for Angelou Barato, P4 for Harold Grassman, P5 for Nathan Wyatt, P6 for Dylan Coyle, P7 for Jay Stockwell, P8 for A Hassan, P9 then for Jay Straza, and P10 for Jay Merlot. Get your votes for driver of the day in the chat.
So, more napkin math.
Yep.
Obviously, Bloomfield extends his lead. Nothing interesting.
Yep.
Sizeland, probably P5. Barato is going to be challenging Julian for second. But Julian will still get promoted because with Tan's failure and Hassan's failure, they will not be able to challenge him in the final race.
Oh, there we go. So Tan ran out of fuel.
That is... How do you run out of fuel in a 20-minute race? Did he put on Oh, that's embarrassing.
Who knows? I don't know. Let's have a little look at...
He was using more than in practice. Okay. And it's awkward.
There we go. So driver of the day. Last little moment to get it in the chat.
Spoiler alert, it's going to be Sizeland who gets it.
I know, I've already read that. I was just giving me the time to write the name. That's all.
I'm sorry.
There we go then. So Tim Sizen's your driver of the day for race number 1. We're just waiting for the drivers to return to the pits to start race number 2.
Yeah. And that gives us... Well, I know I said it already, but that gives us a chance to admire who is currently... Gonna get promoted.
So who was it? Because I was writing while you were talking.
So obviously it's gonna be Bloomfield and Strasser. We're pretty sure of that.
Yep.
And Barato will probably not get caught by Hassan or Tan.
Okay. So it looks like those three are going to be ones to go. If it's going to be anyone. So it's going to be Bloomfield leading the championship then, I assume.
Yep.
With Straza and Barato behind. So that's...
I'm not sure if Straza Barato is P2, but
those three are
it's the battle to look for.
So we need Tan to have a good showing and Hassan, was it, to have a good showing? Or
yes.
So those two need to have...
But it has to be a really good show now.
Yeah, those two need to have a better race number 1. And let's see if... especially the likes of Adam, Ugendre... And I don't know if Barrett managed to get back in the lobby or not. I've not seen.
He has not, and no, he has not. No.
So,
Grassman might be P4. I need some confirmation on that.
Okay, so that's how that's.
But I mean, he was only 6 points behind Hassan.
No, fair enough. So well, there we go then. So yeah, it could be that. Well, yeah, if he was 6 points behind Hassan before that race, then he's more than likely going to find himself ahead of him because Hassan had that drive-through penalty.
for the viewers. I believe the point system is basically top 25, top 30 who gets points.
Everyone gets points, but the maximum points is how many people are in the championship.
Okay, that's kind of cause confusion, but
So we are just swapping over now to race number 2. We can turn the fastest lap off because it's no longer existent. So Tim Seisden did have the fastest lap of the race.
He did, yes. He had a lot of fastest today, so...
Yeah. We had a big old gap about 3 or 4 seconds, I think, at one point on the kart on P2 of Bloomfield. So let's go through the grid order then for race number 2. Now we've all reset ourselves. So we've got Tim Seisden on pole, Andrew Hassan in P2, Bloomfield and Tan make up row number 2. Julian Strasser, Harold Grassman, Battle of the Austrians on row number 3 then. And then we've got Angelo Barato and Dylan Coyle, hopefully not to get a 10-second penalty this time. Then we find Cappy with Merlot and Wyatt for company behind him. Adam Rayner then, Johnny Murphy and James Stockwell lead up your top 15. Erwin Scholtens, Lewis Webb, Maximilian Ugendre, who has actually completely left the lobby, Eric Strom and Gintatus Barticus.
You just love that name.
I didn't realise the first name. It's the first time I've seen it on the Spectator tool.
I believe he's Lithuanian. So, here's some fuel updates. Iceland was running 60 liters of fuel.
Yeah.
And the rest was running 40.
Okay.
Barato and Strasser finished with 2 and 1 liters of fuel. So, that's close.
That was close. That's too close for comfort for me.
Yeah.
But hey ho, see how the lobby. I wonder why Ugendre actually. I didn't see I saw him have an incident. I think
he rage quit. I actually think he rage quit.
I saw an incident. I didn't see the whole thing, but I saw the yellow flag and he was just gone. Like, he was just straight out. Like,
I think he was caught in that P lap 2 crash.
Yeah, it's not the right. Like I said, it's a rookie centric league. Like, there's going to be incidents. There's no you don't learn if you don't. Oh, there you go.
That is true. You can at least do like Rayner and try to pit.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello, Shunde, if we pronounce your name correctly, but he rage quit.
There we go. Yeah, I've just seen it.
That's basically it.
Hey ho.
So shout out to you.
Another season coming up. Another season coming up in 2 weeks. Like I said, we've got Bathurst in 2 weeks or 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks on Sunday, isn't it, Bathurst? And then the season starts the week after that, I believe. I did save the calendar graphic. We'll put that up at the end of the end of this race. We've got, like I said, our little team back at the office. I've got the I'll say the team. It's just Steve with a calculator.
You say office. That is true.
Yeah, Steve.
We don't have an office.
Steve and Julian with their calculators will work out the final standings at the end of the race, and we're gonna play a game of Stream Racer on chat. So make sure you stick around. For after that, you guys can get yourself involved with a little bit of Stream Racer.
Just because we can.
Just because we can. And we can also look at the calendar for the start of Season 2, because that cater was released today by our Lord and Saviour, Steve Ross. The engines are starting to go on as we begin our formation lap. And who are we looking for a better result from them? As we find out that Catalonia is your home.
Yes, it is. Come on, Hassan. Just take that third win and get it over with.
Hassan needs it now, or he's not going to get himself promoted.
That is true. And I don't particularly fancy racing against Hassan next season, so... He's too fast.
Shall I? Because I know the formation of the leagues for next season. Shall we tell everybody?
But yeah, whatever.
And deal with Steve's punishment later.
What's the worst that can happen? Let's tell him.
So how the leagues are going to perform next year? There's going to be 3 splits for the GT3 League. There's going to be an AM split, a silver split, and a pro split. So how it's going to work is the top 3, or whoever gets promoted, they will automatically go to the pro split. I'm not even looking at. I'm not giving them the attention they are craving. Glove pop. So the top 3 will automatically be promoted straight to pro split. And that's across both Rookie Split Red and Rookie Split Black. So that'll make 6 drivers from there. The top 3 of the current top split will be your band, as was announced at the start of the season. The bottom 3 will be demoted into the silver split for next season. And this is how you qualify for each of those splits. So the top 50% of the remaining rookie split drivers will qualify for silver. So it's pretty much P15 and above. But this one might be P10 and above. I'm not too sure. Will qualify to be for the silver split next season. And the bottom 50%, they will qualify for the AM split. If they don't want to take part, that's up to them. They're not going to be forced to drive in the splits, but they'll be the ones. That'll be where they qualify, and they'll be the ones they can answer. There'll be 3 splits. AM and silver will both run at the same time on a Saturday. They will not be streamed, but we will be bringing you next season for season 2 the GT3 show, which will be on the Sunday, which will be the live action from the pro split, as well as around about a half an hour talk show of the AM and silver split coverage with some highlights.
I'm working on a name for it.
Well, the GT3 show sounds nice because the Sundays is going to be the Sunday Community Championships.
Yeah, but just imagine the amateur hour.
That could be the name. That could be the name for the half an hour talk show if you like.
That was the. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So instead of the amateur hour, the amateur 30 minutes. Yeah.
The amateur less than an hour.
Yeah, that's how the splits are going to constitute next season. Steve's doing a lot of work, especially with some of the moderating team in the background to get it all nice and ready for you. Barticus looks like he's forgot to press drive, so he will be starting from the pits, and our cars start to go 2 by 2. So the 38 of you that are in the chat this evening, don't go telling Steve that I've told you all what's going on next season.
Yeah, this is secret, man.
Because he doesn't give me many secrets. And
remember, snitches get stitches.
And if any of you VIPs that have been snitching on us, you get your badge taken off. So we are 2 wide then. We're coming into the final race of Rookie Split Red, and we are going to be foot to the floor. Green light.
Go.
And let's see who gets the better start. So it looks like it's between Hassan and Sizen are 2 wide. As we head into it. So Rayner's got further than he did in the first race. That's good to see.
That's a good start.
He's held back from Wyatt. So they're going to be through. Sizen closing the door on. And said, "Oh, Scholtens, what are you doing, my man?" Scholtens has caused absolute carnage at the back of the order.
That was car side race.
That was I don't really understand what has happened there.
Well, I believe Scholtens got a penalty last race for braking too late.
Oh, so he just decided. So he just decided not to brake this race. Excellent work there from Scholtens.
Yeah, I don't know.
So the front of the order looks like this. Has Rayner been caught up in it again? He has. Rayner's. Oh, I feel that is.
Jimmy Rayner.
That is not.
We had hopes for you.
I don't understand what's gone through Scholten's mind there.
I can tell you what's going through his mind. He's typed sorry 3 times in the chat. I don't think that's gonna cut it. I think he's gonna get shot.
It might be a bit of a C&2 from the stewards as he's completely gone nuts.
Yeah.
So let's catch back to the live action then. So the order as it goes through. Sizen's managed to regain his pole position, so he's already doing better than he did in race number 1. So it's Sizen leads from Hassan with Bloomfield in P3. Tan finds himself in P4. Straza in P5. The front 5 as they qualified then. And then we've got Barat, who's already got past Grassman for P6 and then P7. Coyle, no penalty for him so far, finds himself in P8. Merla and Webb are up to 9 and 10. Wyatt, Stockwell, Strom, Murphy, Cappy, Rayner and Scholtens then lead out your order, but we've got some penalties to come, I expect, as we go further down.
Yes, and we lost one. I don't know who it is yet.
It was Barticus, didn't actually join the race.
Yeah. Now, we just need to answer a question that we got in the chat. There will still be live streaming on other days. We'll have a super secret thing on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I believe. Yeah, so Tuesdays, there's going to be a stream on the Tuesday night, and there'll be a stream on a Sunday night. And then so Wednesday.
Gareth is looking to do the Wednesday stream, and that'll be so. It's going to be I believe it's myself and Julian on a Tuesday, Gareth and Lars on a Wednesday, and then myself, Gareth and Lars on a Sunday. effectively, because Julian's going to get himself promoted into the to the top split, so he gets left out.
Do that.
So there's a big old gap forming now between Webb in 10th and the pack behind, the pack in front. Sorry,
up there.
Yeah, I think he didn't get involved. That was where where Scholtens came charging into the side of Rayner, and that's gonna. Yeah, that's where the gap has formed. So.
Sorry, I'm tiring again, but yes.
Yep, that's fine. I can hear you. Yeah, so it wasn't a decision that was made. It wasn't a decision that was made lightly. As Webb runs really wide in the hairpin, and that's opened the door up for Wyatt to get himself into the top 10.
What are they doing?
I just think Webb just ran wide there. It's a good, clean battle so far. Nothing. But we're going to see the resumption of the Strom-Webb battle by the looks of it. It's a sound, not a sound. Wyatt's got a little bit of a tank slapper coming out of the chicane. It's just what's he doing?
I don't know anymore.
I wasn't tabbed.
Oh, that's a bunk. He just bunked Strom.
So what? Like Cappy? Someone spun. Who's number 9? It's Murphy. Murphy's found himself backwards in that whole incident.
Why is Bloomfield 9?
I wouldn't be able to tell you, but we can go back and have a look in a second. It's a battle of the 2 incidents. Which one do we want to go and have a look at? I'm going to jump back.
I have no clue.
We'll jump back
let's
and
find out why Bloomfield
yeah,
is.
there we go. We catch it and he's sideways. He's low pedaled the hairpin and he's just absolutely found himself at the back.
Add that to the Highway Winners Championship. Okay, penalties. Scholtens. 15 seconds on Stockwell. Drive through for track cutting.
We're going to catch back to the live action.
Wyatt, a warning.
Why that's not going to come through as instantly as what from just then. So I reckon Wyatt's going to get more of a penalty for that in the last chicane, in my opinion anyway. But we're just waiting for the replay to catch up the live action. This is why we don't use the replay tool, because it keeps us locked in here for so long.
It's not a good tool, to be honest.
I didn't realise I pressed -1 minute. If I'm being
that's
honest.
embarrassing. I can tell you that Tarnas in 3rd, Strasser 4th, Seisland Hassan still 1 and 2. I can also tell you Seisland has the fastest lap yet again.
Right, since we see Stockwell
at 1:45.4.
So back in the live action as Coyle's caught the back end of Baratu going through the chicane. He's actually pushed him into closer action with Strasser. Strasser moves out of the back to get away from the toe of Baratu, but he's still managed to keep hold of it as Baratu's making a move on the inside of turn 1. Can he get him in the braking zone? Looks like he has got that job done. So it's a great drive there from Baratu as Strasser's looking for the inside line into 2. And all this fighting is just bringing Grassman and Coyle back into the action.
Somehow.
Baratu's got the job done, and Coyle, so Strasser's lost 2 positions, maybe even 3 here.
Strasser, why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this? I'm going to do some napkin math yet again.
As Merlot gets past Grassman then, and then runs himself wide. So Grassman does a little whoop-de-wop to get the to keep the position, keep P7.
And a little Sandman movement, perhaps?
I don't think so. I don't think these drivers have got... We've seen the instance of today. I don't think these drivers have got it in their brain to work out who's got to go where and what they've got a position they've got to find themselves in. I wouldn't even...
I do believe being a bit dim-witted is a positive trait in this race. We've seen some of the drivers that are not thinking too much. Seisland is leading, and he's not thinking. We know that much.
Seisland's just putting lap after lap after lap. They're all 145s. They're very consistent so far.
No one can ever explain how. And Carl in 5th with no penalties.
Yeah, exactly. He had a fantastic drive. He just grabbed onto the back of Baratu's coattails even, and pulled himself past Strasser in that Bentley, and he's opened himself up a nice 1 second gap to that Bentley behind.
This leaves a very interesting situation, because I said Wyatt could actually become 8th in the championship, but Carl is 11th, and if he keeps doing this, he might actually leapfrog into 8th or 9th. I don't know if he knows it, but
as I said, I don't think the drivers are too focused on that at the moment.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, look, they do racing, we do thinking.
Yeah, exactly. It's Cappy at the door.
As we get even more penalties on the screen I'm just seeing. Stockwell got 2 warnings and a penalty in a matter of 2 seconds.
So Wyatt's got a plus 5 seconds in.
And yeah.
So Wyatt, like I said, I expected his penalty to go a little bit higher due to that incident in the chicane. He's seeing himself with a 5-second penalty. So Hassan, he's actually trying to get onto the back of Size, and he is closing the gap slowly but surely. Actually, the gap's even closer between Coyle and Barato.
It is, but I believe the Hassan thing is a bit more pressing. And they're about to lap Stockwell. Well, they're what? 10 seconds behind him?
Stockwell's just gone absolutely, yeah, he's yellow flagged into the chicane. I think that could be Stockwell's race over.
In a way, yes.
So he's returned to the pit lane. So that's Stockwell out of the race as well. So 16 cars on track.
Yep.
And here's how the order go. Here's how the order runs as they cross the line. So it's Sizeland in 1, Hassan in 2, Kivan Tan in P3, Angelo Barato then in P4. And then we've got the trio of Coyle, Straza and Grassman all the way up to P7. Then Bloomfield's already made the position up on Merlot, and he's trying to get himself back into the front of the pack, essentially. Merlot's in P9. Webbs finds himself in P10 then, and Strom's got himself a 5-second penalty to go along with the others. So Strom finds himself in 11, Wyatt 12th. Adam Rayner, he's kept himself out of harm's way at the start, and then was then caught by an absolutely careering Lexus of Schulten's on the start finish, and he's going to have Cappy for company in P14. Then we see Johnny Murphy in the Lone Star Black GTR, just driving on his own, 7 seconds from anyone, essentially from in front or behind.
He's social distancing.
So he's social distancing to the extreme. And then we've got Schulten's and then Stockwell at the back of the order.
We are halfway through.
I got news.
Yep.
Hassan has taken the fastest lap now.
Excellent.
With a 1:45.006.
Fantastic. And actually, to be fair, it was the same lap in which Sizeland improved his best time as well.
Yeah. So Hassan has not given up on getting promoted.
No, if he wants the job done, he needs the win, or he's not going to... Essentially, he needs the win. If he doesn't get the win, he doesn't get promoted. That's how it's going to sit.
That is pretty much how the math checks out currently.
But we're looking at the battle for 4th at the moment. It's 4 cars. Grassman, Straza, Coyle, Barato. And Barato being the cork in the bottle then as they come through the last corner down the long start-finish straight. And that's where the Bentley can really start to open its legs. But he's also got 3 cars that like to open their legs as well for company. So...
So it's a thing. I'm saying as I'm doing more math because there are some implications I'm just realizing. How many wins is Sizeland up to?
This will be his first, I think. I don't think he's not got 2. Oh, this will be his second even. This will be his 3rd. What?
That's what I'm thinking. I just realized that.
So Sizeland wins, he gets promoted. But Hassan wins, he gets promoted. Whoever wins is getting promoted, ladies and gents. Instantly with 3 wins.
We got a race going now.
So essentially, because Sizeland isn't in the top 3 either, is he?
Nope.
So Sizeland or Hassan, one of these 2 drivers is going to be disappointed this evening because whoever doesn't win is stuck in silver split for next season.
Yep. I'll just confirm the math, but
if you've made me get hyped for no reason, fair, I needed it this evening. This evening I was feeling a bit flat. It was coming across in straight. As Hassan
cannot confirm.
As Hassan gets the rear end out, so the Banana Boys have fallen apart.
Mentally and physically.
After Suzuka, they've now become the non-Banana Boys, and they're driving a black Bentley and a blue and pink GTR.
Okay, so are we absolutely sure we are not? No. Good news. Well, bad news for you. I may have been exaggerating.
Wait, hang on. You commentate.
No,
on
I'm just checking. I'm just saying Sizeland came into this race with 0 wins.
I thought Sizeland had 1 win.
No, that's Barato.
Okay. You've
I
got
know.
me
Yeah, I know. I'm getting myself hyped.
This is why you're going to a Wednesday night with Gareth. I can't. My blood pressure can't deal with it. My blood pressure cannot deal with it.
You're demoting me to a Welshman. You're just demoting me to a Welshman as Cycling just goes ahead. Something Webb, apparently.
Yeah, so Wyatt's got the job done. Oh, it looks to get the job done on the inside of Webb into turn 1. Can he get it slowed down? I think he has. Can Webb retaliate, though, on the exit of 2? Wyatt's going to have the inside line for 3.
Will it work? We might never know.
And Wyatt's got the job done, and Strom now looks to get involved in the back of the action.
Keep in mind, Wyatt and Strom has 5 single penalties, and Webb does not.
Yeah, exactly. So all Webb's got to do is he can just not let the gap go, but he is stuck in a plus 5 second sandwich.
The tastiest
of Wyatt's run really wide into 5, and that's going to open the door out for Webb into 6 and 7.
Not surprised.
He's got his nose in. Oh, no contact there, though. As there is someone that's run wide at the back, and that's 55. That's Alex Cappy has run wide, and Rayner's got the position off him. So Rayner goes up to 13th. We're going to stay on board with the action here, though. And it looks like Strom is now putting the fight on to Webby.
And elsewhere, Carl has taken P4 now.
Yes, he's moving up the order. So how does that put? That's going to make a dent.
Yes, I'm doing the math.
You go and do the math. So Lars has falsely put me into a hype party. Sizeland will get 2 wins this evening, and they'll be the only 2 wins. It won't put him on the illustrious 3rd win that we expected him to be put on.
Well, if Barato catches on fire, nah, he won't.
5 minutes left of the race then. Hassan is closing the gap on Sizeland.
Mathematically, no, 10 will not make it. Barato will not make it. I believe Strasser is safe. I am not entirely sure. Although, keep in mind that Strasser is one of the people who will be counting the points afterwards.
Yeah.
So,
someone check his working.
Yep. And I don't feel I'm not going to dignify that with math.
Yeah, I wouldn't bother. He's promoted neither here nor there, essentially.
I got 5 wins. Well.
Cappy needs Cappy's trying to recover onto the back of 13th. This is where he ran wide in the last lap. Can he get a nice? Can he find some ribbon? 4 minutes left of these. Looking at the inside of that yellow and black Bentley of Rayner. Nothing to go there, but he is cleaner through than he was before.
I mean, this is probably going to be... Rayner's probably going to get hit or something, isn't he? Knowing Rayner's luck.
Jump on board with Strom then as we head into the hairpin. Who's going to have the better line? Both of the drivers eat a little bit of curb on the entry. Nice and clean on the exit though. As Webby's run really wide on the exit of the right-hander. What's his chicane going to be like? Let's have a little look. Can he get it slowed down for the tight part? Just about. Catches none of the sausage. That's actually going to put Strom really close onto the back of him, though, as we go down the start-finish.
See, Strom has motivation because he can make it into the silver split tonight, actually.
Exactly, very true. And actually, Bloomfield's moved himself up to P7. He's got Grassman. His next target is going to be Strasser then. There's a 3-second gap that he's got to close down from that, as there is a yellow flag ahead of these drivers, and it is...
They're 2 yellow flags.
That's Wyatt then. So Wyatt spun. And who else
has spun? Hassan has spun.
Hassan spun. Wyatt spun. So not a big deal. And Hassan's just returned to pit then. That is Hassan. Yeah. That is the bubble burst.
And it went bonk.
The bubble has completely and utterly burst on Hassan.
But this is important because Tan is up there now.
Tan's in P2. Coyle finds himself in P3.
That's a very interesting situation, actually. Because if Barato were to spin now, that would I would hurt him. Again, we are sorry we don't have any exact math, but
It's getting fruity.
it's getting fruity. That is one way of putting it. Merlet is probably going to secure his top 15.
Yeah, it's the closest battle on track then is between Strom and Webb. Rayner is getting there eventually.
Eventually.
Yeah, he's dragging himself back. He has got some damage from the start of the race.
Sorry.
It's alright.
Right? I just fiddled with my pedals. Had a moment of concentration. Anyway.
So Strom's got the slipstream then on Webby through the start-finish straight. He's still got the 5-second penalty to deal with though.
If Webb is smart, he's just going to let it go.
Yeah, and this gives Adam Rayner top 10 if he doesn't stick there for the last. I think there's going to be. Where's our leaders? This could be the last lap. Where's 58? No, it's not. No,
I think
it's not.
it's going to be
We're
two
gonna
laps.
have one more lap.
2 laps.
58's coming up to the hairpin. As long as Rayner can hold on to the back of this, it's going to send Strom down the order because Cappy's there, Murphy's getting there, and then we've got Wyatt obviously with a 5-second penalty as well.
Yeah,
Murphy's. So it looks. So this 5-second will put Strom into 12th effectively. Rayner and
that
Cappy.
was what I was going to say before I yawned.
That's 98. Coyle's really slow in the chicane.
Right, man.
What's happened there? And that's gonna.
You can't afford that. Final lap now.
Is a final lap, so I don't think much is going to change in the top order.
Although Barato could still catch Carl if Carl makes a mistake.
So this pack of 3 now. Webb's starting to get him slowly etch his way away from them. And it's kind of leaving Strom, Rayner and Cappy just to fight between themselves. And the sensible option is just to drive. Just to drive the last lap as clean as you've been doing it so far. Don't get yourself caught up in too much. And just take Strom's 5-second penalty and put yourself into top 10 for Rayner anyway.
Yeah. But we both know Webb. So...
Yeah, it's true, but
do you think... Is Webb the kind of person who does the smart thing?
He can be the type of person to do the right thing, and I've just checked the fastest lap, and it actually is now Van Tan with a 1:45.129. Actually, no, it is Hassan at the back of the order, so we'll move this down.
Yeah, but Hassan has retired.
But he's still got the fastest lap, though.
That's semantics. That is semantics.
Size and then's come through the hairpin. He's going through the right hander now. He's going to come across and get his first win and his first double header win here at the Circuit de Catalunya. He's looked really, really good all week in practice and qualifying. It's Cappy's actually got the move done on Rayner then. But we need to give our leader some airtime because he is our leader. He has an absolutely really consistent race then from Sizeland and Tan, who comes in second. Coyle in third then. Let's see where these drivers. The next battle on track. Even though it looks like
that track is basically over.
And Grassman's actually got the move done on to Bloomfield as well. So Bloomfield finds himself in P7.
Austrians.
Cappy runs wide and grabs some sausage. Rain a bit of follow my leader and goes over the same point.
And of course,
and
Stockwell
off to the sides.
7 laps down.
In a 12-lap race. Bless him. At least he's still there, though. It's good to see. He stuck it out to the end, which is an improvement because previously he wouldn't have. So it's good to see that he stuck himself out. And this pack's going to cross the line then. We'll see where they finish up. And then we'll get the vote for the driver of the day on the cards. So there we go then. Webb in 9th. Cappy in 10th. Rayner finds himself in 11th. And Strom will be moved down all the way down to 12th after all the cars have returned to the pit. Because that's how it works in the new update. So, top 10 then for your race number 2 is going to be Tim Sizeland in P1, Van Tan in P2, Dylan Coyle in P3, Angelo Baratu then in P4. Julian Straza finds himself in P5. Harold Grassman in P6. Ashley Bloomfield in P7. Jocelyn Merle in P8. Lewis Webb in P9. Alex Cappy in P10. So get your votes for the driver of the day in the chat at the moment.
While we do that, I'll see if we can get someone for an interview.
You can do that, and I'll do this.
Yeah. If I can hit the button.
So last little bit to get your votes for driver of the day in. And then we're going to have a little game of Stream Racer while the points are calculated. And we work out the final order of the championship for... the final points for the championship for the end of Rookie Split Red. So, driver of the day votes in as they come at the moment. Let's have a little look how they're going. Last couple of minutes to get them in.
So, I got the second best thing.
You got the second best. So, we just announced the driver of the day. Driver of the day for race number 2 is going to be Lewis Webb. Then finds himself driver of the day for race number 2. Well done, that person. You don't need to spam the chat anymore because we can just hit you with a big old... Sorry, Kevan. I'm just keeping you on hold there while I deal with a little bit of...
Oh wait, so I said we got the second best thing. That's actually a lie. We got the third best thing.
Oh, okay. So you've got Coyle.
A very enthusiastic Coyle.
Okay, third best thing, I'll take it because, wow, that was the best race of my year. And, year, meaning last 5 weeks. I'm so hyped. So thrilled about that.
Yeah, that's really, really good. Solid drive from yourself, especially after recovering after the penalties from race 1. What was the sort of motivation going into race 2?
I remember saying to myself right before the grid was going that do not try to make a move in the first lap. I took it very simple because I believe I was the reason that Rayner had a terrible race 1. That's the reason for the 10-second penalty, but understood, came back from that, and really thrilled with how the race went for me.
Excellent, good stuff. So what was the target for race 2? Is this to get as high as you could, or just to be as clean as you could, or a bit of both?
Really, a bit of both. I know I came into this race having the most to gain because I did miss Bassano in round 3, so I already used my 2 drop week. So knew what I had to do coming in here. Did not do any practice literally until the live practice session started 30 minutes before the race or so. And I did not expect to finish where I did. I think Barcelona works very well for the Porsche and I guess my driving ability or lack thereof. But very happy, very thrilled with it.
Excellent stuff. Anything to ask, Lars? Anything to add?
Are you aware that you're going to be in top 10 in the championship?
Listen, that was my goal coming in.
Well, you just made it then. We'll wait for some further math on that one.
We'll wait for it. We've got our team of mad scientists hopefully working behind the scenes to give us the final run.
Dylan, I'm kicking you out now.
Okay.
Well done, Dylan. Thank you very
you.
much, and we look forward to hopefully seeing what you can come up with next season. Thank you very much.
He didn't hear that, but yes.
Cool. Well, I still said it anyway. So.
People, stay around. We still need to do some math here, and we got a thing coming.
Exactly, we have got a thing coming, and I've got it turned on at the moment. I'm just getting it added on to here. So, whilst our mad scientists at home do some work, we've got some Stream Racer for you, ladies and gentlemen. So all you've got to do is when I hit this big red start button, is you've got to type !race in the chat, and you should. We're going to see if it works. I've not tested it, so we're going to see if it works.
No, John, it's !race. And Julian, you don't have time. You're going to be doing math.
Julian, you just go and do some math, my friend. So !race in the chat. That'll get you added on to the race. We've got 35 slots. Let's see if we can get it filled up. Let's see if we can get this race filled up as quick as we can while our robots do some work in the background.
You say robots. It's probably a guy named...
It's either
Who is
Julian
doing
or...
gymnastics?
I know Steve said he would do it. I don't know if he is.
Yeah, but the thing is, both Julian and Steve is in that stream race.
Okay, is Steve in there as well, is he?
I saw him.
I was just looking
You
at
should
this.
kick him.
He's not in it. No, he's not. Oh no, I'm the ACC account. It's not him.
but well, then Steve's probably doing math.
Someone may be doing some math in the background. If not, we'll just play time while I also madly refresh Sim Racing GP. So we need to get up to 25 people before I press start. There's 40 of you watching the stream at the moment, so there should be plenty of people. I don't know what you do. Who has a clue what you do? I have no idea. So we need another 8 more drivers.
You know what? I'll sign up just to make her happy. Yes, now
18,
19?
19. Who knows? We need to get to. We want to get to 25. That's what we want. If I've done it, let's see if am I in it on my phone as well?
I think you're in twice actually.
Double the chances of winning, ladies and gents. That's what it's all about.
I'm not sure that house works, but okay.
So it's 37 of you in here at the moment. Get your exclamation mark races in the chat.
Yes, One Piece here.
What we got? Scroll for more. Let's have a little look. I'm in there. See. Stocky, get yourself in the race! Exclamation mark race in the chat.
It's just...
You might have better luck here than you had in race 2.
That's true.
While our aliens do some work in the background.
Who knows what it is, but I don't think we're getting to 25, so let's just run it.
Let's run it. We can do a couple of these anyway, so let's press start. Oh, it's a 60-second countdown anyway. Who knew this? I didn't.
I think I did, but
The map is called Big Oof. Let's get some Big Oof. Let's get the big Fs in the chat then for the Big Oof.
And while we're waiting for that big oof, let's just go laugh at Stockwell, who is now in the chat.
I'm not laughing at Stockwell. Like previously, like I said at the start of the season, Stockwell would have had the race he had today and would have left. And I'm very happy that he stayed in for the whole race and saw it through to the end. That's props.
Because it'd be even worse if he did that.
Big props to that man. What is
He's
that?
not a man, he's 19. Yeah, I said it.
18
He's
seconds.
but a child.
I don't know what you do in this side, by the way. I don't know if it does it automatically. I don't know if it. I don't know
but
if
the winner gets a high five.
The winner gets a gifted sub from Lars.
Fuck me.
Stop with the F-bomb. It's the second time today. I let you off once.
I also said shit.
Twice now. So we're off then. Actually, I've turned the sound off. What have I done? Where's the sound?
What have you done?
Like I said, we have a couple of these anyway. Got some sound go.
I have no idea what's happening.
So Stocky's in the lead.
I'm not giving that man my...
Ash Hudson's in P2. Adam Rayner in P3. Ashley LB in P4. And they head round a certain corner. We don't know which corner it is. There's a big old pile up at the back. And of course Webby's involved in that as well.
Pile ups here. Who knows? I don't know what's happening.
I don't know what's happening.
Moment.
Stocky goes through the barriers. He knocks a couple out of the way. It's a big old tyre beam. I think if you type exclamation mark boost in the chat, it gives you a speed boost. But I cannot confirm or deny that.
Well, let's try it.
Stocky finds himself still in P1. He's heading around the left-hander. Heading around the left-hander. Hits the barriers. Ashley gets a loud pedal moment as per usual as well. Can Adam Rayner...
The whole game is... Oh, we're having loud pedal moments.
Can Adam Rayner... Oh, where's Adam off to? Where's Webby off to? They're all gone on the left-hander.
And why are you doing what... Oh, that's a boost working.
Where are you?
That is a big corner. I want to win this. Screw it.
Where are you? Oh, you're there.
I have no idea.
You're all like the back, Lars.
That's not exactly.
Stocky goes over the jump, followed by Ashley LB. Adam Rayner's trying to put a bit of a spin on things for him. As Mr. Grumpy goes flying. Ashley's still on his roof. Where's Stocky gone? Stocky's fallen all the way down the order. Adam Rayner's in the lead.
Game?
Where is Stocky? Where's he gone? He's just boosted into non-existent. Ashley's in pole. Stocky finds himself in P2 then. Webby's found himself in P3 with a big speed boost into the barrier.
We got a spa moment.
Can Ashley be finding himself his 6th win of the season?
But then he gets banned from stream racing.
Webby's having a bit of a mare as per usual. It's a big long straight here behind between Gaxmal, Angel of Ore, Gork, Ash Hudson, Rakon. Lars has just gone over the jump. Ashley's found himself off. Ashley's missed the bridge. Ashley's missed the bridge in the second to last corner.
Miss a bridge?
He's still going underneath it.
Oh my god.
Stocky's in the lead. Adam Rayner in P1. Ashley helping him.
And that's Ashley's race done.
And Stocky's missed the right-hander for the finish line.
Oh my god.
Let's open the door for Adam Rayner then. What's Adam doing? Adam R's just stuck in a load of action. Adam R's going to take the lead. He's going over the line.
And there's Ashley again.
Adam R wins. Grumpy CA in second.
What a heroic win.
Webby LR in third. And Stocky, I don't know if he's found himself in fourth. He's over here somewhere, just going for a casual Sunday drive.
I know, that was an adventure.
Oh,
now find me.
Where are you? Oh, you're coming around the glass corner now.
Oh, I just hit boost.
It says scroll for more, but
Oh my god.
Oh, that's my in and out camera. Okay, that's my movement camera.
Oh, this game. Well, I'm not buying him a gift sub.
So Adam R takes the first of the Stream Racer Championship races. Great.
2 more of those in your band.
2 more of those in my band. We'll get a couple more in this evening while we wait for the leaderboard to update itself.
And I will try and keep my eye out for anything.
I've got Sim Racing GP above me, so it's not updated at the moment. Stocky's still going, bless him.
Oh, this is hard. Yeah, but the thing is, aren't we looking for the adjusted table?
Let's go again.
Yeah, let's go again. It's not like we're doing anything intelligent.
I didn't realise the camera was still on me. We can make it full screen for the next one. See POG players.
I'm not very pog. Are you?
No, I'm not very POG. Right, race number 2. What are we saying? Can we reckon we can fill up 35? I reckon we can fill up 35.
I will not reckon it, but I am not going to take a bet on it.
Exclamation mark race in the chat then.
Yeah, Julian, don't tell me what to do. You do it.
Let's fill this one up. What? Music is great, by the way.
I can't hear it because I have to listen to you.
I'm hoping the stream can hear it, otherwise I look like a more of an idiot.
Well, yeah, I mean, you look like a moron anyway.
19, we're up another one. Can we get to 25?
Good news. They can hear you.
That's good. I don't think... Steve's not online on Discord, so I don't think he's calculating.
But who is calculating? That's the problem.
We'll just see what sim racing is. Turner, thanks for the follow. And I see him at the top as well. Loves it. Right, we're going to start. We're going to start. The dream is... If you could, Julian, that'd be great, but I'm not telling you to do it. We can just run off whatever the Sim Racing GP table says whenever it updates.
Oh, what up?
Yeah, he's an America's driver. Love it.
There's an American in here.
And he's going to absolutely kick all of our asses. Turner P1, yeah. Calling it now. Awesome. We need this music during our normal commentary.
I mean, to be fair, it's an improvement.
I am hyped. So our last... Yeah, signed up for Mayhem. That's right.
Mayhem.
This is the stream quality you get here, Turner.
Yeah.
10 seconds to go. Did Finesse get in? Finesse? Yeah, did Finesse get in? I don't think he did. He had to get in the next one. We'll do a couple more.
That's it.
We're off.
But we're waiting for it, and for those waiting, we're waiting for the server to calculate the spots.
We'll give it till... We'll go till 10. If it's not updated by 10, then I'm afraid we'll have to wait and come back tomorrow. God, there's some engine roars. There's Ashley's upside down. Lars is upside down.
Of course I'm upside down. Why would I be
Hudson's just
upside
thrown
down?
himself into the bridge. I'm in the lead, boys.
Not for long.
I can't even
Oh,
boost. It's on my phone.
And Ash is stuck under a bridge again.
Angel of Ore's in the lead then. Julian behind. John Turner, JJTV is in. Oh, he's moved himself up into P2. Great move on the inside there. Racon as well gets it round finesse. Who's stuck at the
How
back?
can you see what's happening?
I can just look at the names. I don't look at the cars. Lars and Silver. We're at the back, Lars.
Well, that's not unusual, is it?
Let's have a little look at the
Yeah,
lead.
that sounds pretty unusual.
Angel of Ore just finds it. Oh, that opens the door for Julian. Collects a big old brick for his.
He had an oof moment.
If you get motion sick, I'm not sorry.
You're never sorry. But notice Julian's brilliant move of carrying a brick. That way he can't go too fast.
It's balanced, and to be fair, he spun himself anyway. And whoever
Yeah, that's because he lost the brick.
2D's B has taken himself in the lead. Julian in second, Mike D in third, Ash Hudson in fourth, Furious Me in fifth, Angel of Ore in sixth, D Terry, let's go, in seventh, Racon Adamar in seventh. Look at you all getting your boost in. I haven't even got access to a boost.
That sounds like a you problem.
I've got too many windows open.
Like, the game knows you're not cheering for yourself, so you're not going to go fast.
Tell you what, we could have gone full screen as well, but then you missed my dancing. Oh no, we can't go full screen because I've not set it up properly. I'll set it up now quickly while the race is carrying on. I think.
Yeah, but it's just like people are watching the race.
Everyone's watching the race. This is more entertaining than some of the Spa races last weekend.
Oh, don't remind me.
Where's the lead?
I have no idea.
I can see that's fourth and fifth. I think Angel of Ore's in fourth. 2D's, there he is. He's in the lead. 2D's with Jutsaw behind, or Julian, Mike D in third, Ash Hudson in fourth, Angel of Ore in fifth. Big jump. Oh, that's a wrong time boost there from 2D's. And Julian's followed him, and Mike D's followed him. They're all in the crowd.
Wow, that's not ideal.
What track design? Break.
That might actually work.
Mike D's with the car reset where they're stuck in the crowd. Mike D finds himself in the lead, going up the big loop.
I mean, this doesn't look very safe.
Down the big loop. Oh, there's a massive ramp at the end of that one. Mike D. Oh, 2D's has got taken the lead then. Oh, Mike D with the boost puts himself in the wall.
Oh,
All the cars stuck in the wall at the back. The chat is filled with just exclamation mark boost.
It's all over but the crying, basically. And try break.
I did see the commands earlier, but I can't remember what they were. Oh, it's an absolute chaos here.
Commands, I can't even see myself.
Julian, you're in the lead, bro!
Boost!
I don't know where the finish line is, though. Hit with.
Yeah, hit wavy. That is a winning plan.
Just because you highlight your boost doesn't mean you boost faster, Stocky.
Oh, you don't say that. You don't know that.
I'll tell you what, Turner's putting on a show. He's up to P5, P6 even.
And that's not gonna last.
And Julian crosses the line and wins race number 2.
Oh dear.
2D's B is P3. Mike is in P3. Adam Rayner is in P4. Angel of Ore then in P5.
Well, we got some good news too.
Okay.
The results are in.
Okay, we'll do one more then while we work it out.
No, I mean the results are in now.
I know they are, but I'm enjoying this too much.
Oh god.
It gives me some time to process it mentally, what's going on. And the stream's enjoying it. The stream is loving it.
Okay, and yeah. I'm not
And
gonna.
actually, if we let Julian do, if you wanted to do, how quick do you reckon you can turn the results round?
Who knows what Julian can do? And his Excel file is broken.
Okay, what I'll do is I'll set this up quickly so that I can work behind the scenes.
Why are you kicking people?
I'm not kicking anyone.
You are.
Oh, I can't see. Okay, if I've kicked you, just rejoin. I'm doing another thing on another monitor. But they shouldn't be kicking you. I can't kick you.
Yeah, but you are.
I'm not kicking.
Look, do your thing.
I'm doing my thing, but you're moaning about me doing my thing.
Of course I'm moaning at you. But in any case, we have the SimGP results.
We do. Right, okay, last one then, ladies and gentlemen. Exclamation mark race in the chat to get yourself involved. Let's see if we can get to 25. That's the goal. We're at 14 at the moment. $15. Let's go. Get yourselves in. There was 19 of you last time. There should be 19 of you now. There's no reason why you shouldn't be here. If I see someone, if I go through here and there's people I recognise not in here,
you kick them.
16. Right, where's Ash? Where's Bloomfield?
Someone are eating. I know that much.
Okay. The viewer count was at 40. It is dramatically... Right, we're running it. We're starting. 16 of you. Last one then. Bloomfield, put exclamation mark race now, or you get timed out again.
Oils.
And your VIP badge taken away from you. That's how serious we are. There he is. Anyone else in there? That's the only one I couldn't recognise. I hold all the power here, Tal. That's the thing. Shane's in as well. He might actually win a race, Lars.
Nah, I don't believe it.
When we come back, we'll transition into our main game screen for this one, and when we come back, we'll have the simracing.gp leaderboard. But bear in mind, that's not got the worst two results taken off. But it'll give us a
good... we got a pretty good idea.
That one. Oh, and there we go. There's the start.
I'm going to try something different.
I'm going to put it there for the time being, just while I work in the background, and then we'll catch up with the action.
We will never catch up. That's the thing.
We will catch up.
Yeah, see, now Ruby is leading and we can't see it. And that's sad.
Okay, right, back to the action then. See how cool up. Webby's in the lead then. Mike D, Furious Me, sorry, in P2. D Terry, let's go in P3 in a big crash though. And that's opened the door for Mike D to take the lead. Turner in P2. ACCSS America's driver is Turner. Furious in third. D Terry, that'd be me. And Ashley, Lars has just taken P5. Lars has taken P3.
Finally, something is coming up, Lars.
Where's...
I have no idea anymore.
Oh, you're over here. Where's... Shane's in the sky.
It's an advanced tactic. Now go on the goddamn road. What is Shane doing?
Shane's in the lead. Shane and Turner are in the lead. And they're both miles off the track. I'm in the lead. Let's go.
I have no idea what's happening. Maybe go find yourself. I don't know.
I'm here. We're watching me. It's fine.
Why am I not leading? I cheated and everything.
There you are, Lars. I don't even know where you are on track. Could this be a double back P1, P2 for me with D Terry and... Oh, ACCSprintSeries was up there. Now he's absolutely...
And now I'm on the track, but it's not going to count me for some reason. That's just...
You are on the track. You're over there.
And I'm flipped. Never mind.
And now Webby has... With the gift in the sub.
Webby gone insane.
So it's D Terry with the lead. Man like DT. Angela Void P2. Finesse in P3. Webby is in... Oh, it's all over the place. Oh, it's because there's carnage at the corner over here.
Yeah, Webby's always all over the place.
It's absolute carnage. I need a boost. Actually, I'm not on a boost. I'm happy out there in the lead.
I'm not giving you a
That's
boost.
the end as well. I could actually win.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Go on, little car. Go on. What are you doing, little car? What are you doing?
No.
Let's go, boys.
Oh.
Let's
sadly,
go
he's
with the
gonna
win.
Wait, now I'm gonna have to hear for that for the rest of the year.
Let's go. It's the first win for me ever.
In anything.
I mean, I couldn't even type exclamation mark boost because I've got too many things on the go. Let's see who comes in P2. Is it going to be Glenn? It is going to be Glenn then in GC Finesse comes in P2. Angel of Ore in P3. It's Racon? It's Monika. It's in P4. That's how we want to see it tomorrow, Mika. Me ahead of you. And then John Turner comes in P5. Raina, Ashley, 7-8 ACC Sprint Series in P8. Well done. Right, we're going to come back. We're going to end the fun there. Because the championship table is up, ladies and gents. Let me turn the music off. Or should we keep the music on? Vote in the chat.
It makes it dramatic.
Vote in the chat if you want the music on or off.
And the chat disappeared.
Keep the music. Okay.
Okay. He has spoken.
There we go. The championship order, it's not as well presented as it could be, but the championship order is on your screen, ladies and gents. It's going to move it down to my screen so I can see it as well. And so can you. Let me...
We could see it.
Oh, I've moved the wrong thing. The music's got me too hyped, Jules. Not Jules, Lars.
Too hyped.
Sorry.
I don't even think we have it, Jules.
The music has got me too hyped. There we go then. So that's the championship orders for the final, the first season rookie split reds, and this is how the championship has finished. So Bloomfield, Straza, and Barato, the first 3 drivers to find themselves promoted into the pro split for next season. Well done to those 3. Bloomfield again with 3 wins, 5 wins even. Sorry, absolute dominance throughout the entire season. Finally finds himself in a home where he can try and compete for next season. And then we've got Julian Straza as well. Bentley boy getting himself promoted. Absolutely fantastic drive from him all season. Barato in P3. Should we see if any of them... Lars, go and have a look if any of them are around for a little interview. Would you mind?
I can give you...
I think Julian may be, because I know he's here floating around doing a thing, but he may not be in the chat.
I'm going to drag in a bunch of random people now.
Okay, you do that. Ash is here. Ash, championship leader, and it's your birthday. Talk to me. Talk to me. Well
So
done.
we need to know.
Let me turn you up a little bit.
Talk to you.
Best parts of the championship, go.
Finishing pole 5 times, probably. And winning 5 races.
See, not much more to go on. Julian, you're here as well. I've seen you've been pulled into the chat.
I put myself in.
You put yourself in. All right.
That works.
Yeah, see, doing Lars's job for you. Plenty of that going around today. Not doing Lars's job. Other people doing their job. So, Julian, give us your best bits of the season, my friend.
Well, I loved Misano. I loved Misano. Misano was an amazing race, even though I had to look at the rear of Mr. Bloomfield himself for 40 minutes on that day. It was a beautiful race, and I really loved it. I hope we're going to have Misano next season.
Yeah, you might do. I'm not too sure what the order's going to be for next season. So, yourself, Bloomfield, and Barato all see yourself in the pro tier next season. I'm glad you're first 3 to get promoted. I'm glad you enjoyed this season. Any shout outs? Get them in now before we kick you back out again.
I would like to congratulate Lewis Webb on his driver of the day today. And his birthday is on the 14th of September, so...
Mine's on the 13th.
There we go, see? We are all in sync.
All in sync. See, not just teammates, but also birthday buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, any shout outs for you, Julian?
Well, I just want to say, looking at the championship table, top 5 are made up of 40% Austrians. So shout-outs to my mate Harold Gratzman there. Making it into the top 5.
Excellent. So well done. Go on.
Talking of Grassman, I had to give him a position back race too.
Did you bin it?
Because I dived him disgusting. But it is what it is.
Fair enough. So well done, you two. Good luck in Pro Split next season.
Where you will be forced to be.
Yeah, forced to be fast. So well done. Both
Thank
of you. See you
Thank
at Bathurst if either of you are there. I know you're not, Ash, but you can't. That doesn't matter right now. So
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
well
He'll
done.
be there.
Kick them out, Lars. Send them back to the Scrub Lord where they go.
I did.
They've gone already.
Did.
So there we go then. So let's have a look through the rest of the order then. Barato in third. Seisland got himself into fourth in the end. Like I said, the Austrian of Harold Grassman is in P5. Kivan Tan and Andrew Hassan. Unfortunate for Hassan, seeing as he had 2 wins this season. A third would have put him into the Pro Split.
He should have taken it, but he didn't.
So these are the drivers that are going to qualify for silver. Let's have a little look quickly. Half of 27, Lars. We're looking at P13, aren't we, effectively?
I don't know. Yeah, that works.
Yeah, so P30... there's more than that. There's 30 in their league, isn't there? Because the last 3 aren't counted.
Let's just say top 15.
So I reckon, yeah, top 15...
Because that way Lewis Webb gets into silver.
Yeah, top 15 are going to qualify for silver next season then. This could change, but Steve's not here to correct me. So, our silver qualifiers: Tim Sizen, Harold Grassman, Kivan Tan, Andrew Hassan, Dylan Coyle, Nathan Wyatt, Maximilian Ugendre, James Stockwell, Alex Cappy, Jocelyn Merle, Adam Rayner, and Lewis Webb then all qualify for the silver split next season. And our
Presumably.
AM qualifiers, a surprise, and actually someone that could contest the AM Championship next season, Kane Doody. P16 just misses the cut-off.
Barely misses it.
He finds himself in as an AM qualifier for next season, along with Scholtons, Strom, Barticus, Murphy, Barrett, Gareth Ronda, Stephen Coyle, Lewis Seaward, Dale Smith, Edward Page, and Richard Sell, as well as their 3 drivers that did sign up but aren't here and didn't get any points during the season. They would technically qualify for AM next season if they want to sign up.
If they show up.
If they show up. What are we saying, chat? One more game of Stream Racer before we go? It's up to you. If you don't want it, we don't have to do it.
We're not going to force you.
There's a yup. We get 3 more yups. The people who didn't show up this year, who signed up to the championship, will have to re-qualify. Again, I've pulled that out my backside, and Steve could completely change that.
Yeah.
But that would make
remember to
sense.
sign up, by the way, because we're doing evaluation races again.
Yeah, we are doing evaluation races. They're mainly for the ones that haven't competed so far. Get yourselves exclamation race in the chat then. Last one of the evening.
Just one.
Before
Just
I get
one more, then I'll go.
Before I get a noise complaint from my neighbour.
Or your wife.
Nah, she's fine.
Okay.
She's fine. To be fair, she's waiting for me because she wants to watch something on telly. But the hype of this is more important. Friday nights for the boys, eh, Lars?
Don't look at me, I'm single.
Well, you know, it's for the boys, mate.
Yeah,
You have to be
okay, fine.
It's for the boys, Lars. Let's go, Lars.
Oh, God. Dad, I cannot be enthusiastic about that.
Let's get a boom replay in the chat so I can screenshot that. I can take that sound bite for later.
Oh, freak.
Someone back it up. There we go. Yes. We've got a boom replay.
Life sucks and then this happens.
Alright, a couple of more seconds to get yourself. We'll start the countdown timer even. 10 drivers in here. I will gift a sub to whoever wins this race. If they're not already subbed. So last chance to get yourself. Exclamation mark race to the chat. Last time chance to get yourself in here.
Oh, well, yeah.
If Shane wins though, he's not getting a gifted sub because he's not a nice person.
That's what I've been saying all along.
To be fair, actually, if Shane wins, it's the only thing he's going to win this season, so he can have one. Julian's in here.
Oh, Shane, you're swearing a lot.
That's why I banned it.
Oh, you cannot just say the B word. We have
Time
rules
entry.
in this society.
10 seconds to go then. Where's the game gone? There it is.
Where's the game gone? It never left.
Jar goes off to an absolute flyer. He's gone. Followed by Furious. Webby's also behind them. Mike D's gone for a massive boost on that one.
Oh,
He's missed the
let's
next
see what we can do
corner.
here.
Rest of the drivers take it slow and steady, wins the race. Mike D's got a massive
not.
lead.
Big foot, loud foot, you know?
Loud pedal moment in the chat. But he does then go and hit a barrier. ACC Sprint Series is in third, but has boosted himself off a barrier. Lars is spinning his way into fifth.
It's how you do it.
Oh, look at that. Look at where these boys have found themselves. Poor old Shane, stuck behind under a bridge.
Oh, this is interesting. If you type exclamation mark boom, it explodes a random guy.
Does it? No, that'll give a replay as well. And that
No, seriously, I googled it.
no, it will do that, but the command is overruled by the boom replay.
Oh, that's sad.
I'll change it next time. Sorry, boys.
Oh, wait, if you use it with bits. Wait, I don't have bits, do I?
Yeah, I don't know. He might.
I don't have any bits.
So Mike D's in first, and he's upside down though off the side of the track. ACC Sprint Series finds himself in P2. Is that another win for me? If ACC
course
Sprint
it's
Series
him.
wins? Or is that a win for Steve? Mike D boosts himself.
Yeah, that'll work, mate. That'll work.
Fix the boost with a more exclamation mark. See the whole chat is just filled up with it. It's great. I love it. It's such a meme. ACC Sprint Series in the lead then. Mike D behind in P2. Jark in third. Handsome Lars then in P4. Webby LR in P5. A lot of the cars getting reset due to damage. ACC Sprint Series misses the jump. And just puts, what's he doing? Just puts himself up against the jump. Mike D's in the lead with Jark in second.
Spins win, you know. Always spin. And there goes Julian. And there goes Society.
Jark's in the lead, then coming up to the last couple of corners. Can ACC Sprint Series nip it in the bud at the end? I don't think so. I think we're going to have Jark's going to get the win. And Jark does get the win then, through the barrier. Well done, that man.
Well, now you owe him a sub.
That's true, hang on, I'm just getting there.
Yeah.
How do I do it? Can I gift someone in particular?
I don't know. But if you just give subs to everyone.
I'm not gifting subs to everyone.
Oh, that's just being a coward.
Can anyone tell me how to gift a specific person a sub? Oh, there you go, I found it. I'm a man of my word.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
Oh.
There you go, Jark. There's your sub. Welcome to the community, my friend. And that's it then. Finishing positions. Jark. Oh, I didn't realise it had this screen. We never got to this screen before. No, we never finished. And no one ever always finished. So, well done then to those guys. Right, well. We'll come back to us for the end of the race.
Oh, I love us.
Any final words then, Lars? This is your last stream of the Championship Series for this season one anyway. It's me and Gareth on Sunday and then it's over. What's been your best bits of the season?
The parts where I had something intelligent to say.
So not many then.
Not many, no. That's basically all I got. Not much.
Who would be your driver of the series for rookie split red?
Sadly, I'm gonna have to say Bloomfield.
Yeah,
I don't want to admit it, but
he's an absolute dominant series, hasn't he, throughout the whole thing?
pretty much.
Exactly. Well, anyway, chat. Thank you very much for joining us. Hope you enjoyed that little bit of stream racer at the end. Oh, my best bit of the season would have to be. Ooh, that's a tough one. That is a tough one.
Ooh.
I can't say Bloomfield as well because A, it'll feel his
That's
ego.
just cheating.
B, it's predictable because he's a teammate. No, that'll be tomorrow. This is currently my favourite bit of rookie split red, and because you're all so boring and none of you crashed into each other.
It's true. People were pretty boring.
I was massively impressed by Harold Grassman throughout the whole season. He's had really consistent results. It's a boring answer because he's not had many crashes, but I think Harold would probably be my driver of the season for rookie split red anyway. Just because I can, and someone already picked Bloomfield at the end of the day. Anyway, thank you very much, chat, for joining. I hope you enjoyed the stream race at the end. Thank you very much, Lars, for being by my side on the Friday evening.
Thank you.
And I look forward to working with you in the future. See you later, chat. We'll be back on Sunday for the top split final races. Goodbye.
Count to 0. I just wanna be a superhero. With fearless thoughts, emotions swirl. I want